Order of the Eye, and they are seekers of knowledge. They appear to be.
We'll have to table that. The notion of our base being potentially compromised is much more.
Agreed. I think this group may be a potential ally in the future, but we can discuss that more later.
Yes. Okay. So, are you guys relocating with us? What are you guys?
We also found out where they took Jorah.
Yeah, we'd like to provision up and go after
Where is it?
Jorah.
French army camp.
It was northwest of the camp.
Northwest.
Yeah, we don't know technically where they.
Connecticut with the
southwest of us.
Southwest of here.
We know where to pick up the trail.
How long did it take for you to get there? He asks. He gets you guys to come into the main camp.
Where there's a map?
Yes.
Map room.
The big tent.
Fast travel?
No. And he says, "Okay, so we're here now. You say you traveled roughly 2 days southwest. Okay, that puts you somewhere about here." He pulls out some instruments and does the little thing on the map, doing distance travel. Says, "Okay, from here, if we're going northwest, there, yes." Only thing within distance is Caer Corclift.
Caer Corclift.
Caer?
Yes.
I don't know about that next part, though. That next part, though.
Corclift. All the K sounds are with C's. Corclif.
What is this Caer Corclift place?
Is there a known outpost there?
You guys may all make history checks. I'll let you do it with advantage, though, because you're a learned fellow.
18.
3.
I know nothing.
5.
11.
This whole map is just like, oh, what is this place?
I know where we are right now.
That would be 5.
3.
All right. So you, with your travels with Born, oust.
Yeah. You got it.
So you've never been there, but you might have passed it. It's old. It's like a rundown fort, long from ages past. You didn't ever go in, but there were people there. There are walls that have crumbled. There are towers that stand, but it's on top of a hill, no trees, yeah, that's about all you get. You don't really know what its significance was in the past, but you have come across it. You know this is its basic layout.
Okay.
It is. You know that it is an outpost of the army.
Okay. I suppose I relate that to the group or whatever.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
How far from here is that?
Well, you could head straight 1 day's west here before you encounter a road, and then you should be able to reach it within a half a day because you're on the road. So 1 day's travel of rough terrain, outdoorsy travel, and then you hit a road, which would speed up your movement. So it'd be regular. If you were in the wilderness, it'd be 2 days, but with if you go by road, it's 1 day wilderness and a half day on the road.
So that's not terribly far from headquarters. Is there any word from the scouts on any activity in that area?
This is the first we've heard about it. We knew, obviously, we had this map. We knew that it existed, but we purposely were trying to stay somewhat midpoint between civilizations, so that we're not particularly close to one or the other. But yeah, this one particular road, it's kind of back alley. It's not traveled all that often, so but you guys can use that to get there.
we're gonna have any hope of rescuing Jorah, we should probably get moving as soon as we can.
Are there?
Everybody memorize all the other stuff.
So the care would be somewhere probably in this green square here. So you would be traveling through the forest onto a road that would. Sorry, you couldn't see
I got
that.
it. No, yeah, that was fine.
And that's roughly where the care forklift
Is this pretty secretive, or would Riven have known this living in Canada?
I suppose you would have heard about it. They are essentially the guard that are the main. That's the location of the main forces of the Crown Army that would ever intervene for any particular needs of the town of Terra.
I don't suppose you can spare any more men to assist us in the rescue of
We
Jorah.
need to move. We do not have the manpower to send you any men.
Understandable. We're gonna have to.
That being
Come
the
up
case,
with
do
a
I need
strategy.
to check. I mean, I feel like my character would want to check in on Vorn, and just let him know that I had gone, mission was unsuccessful, and I'm being again, resource reallocated, and I won't be with him.
I'm gonna
And they're upcoming.
go with Oust if he lets me. Like I'm gonna try to follow him.
Yeah, I mean, he was recruited by Vorn. I just would like to say, wish him Vorn good luck on the relocation and tell him that I'm sorry I can't be there to help him with this next stage of his journey.
You find him. He's just going over some materials, and he's like, "Oh, we're relocating."
That's right, Vorn. I'm sorry that that's the case. We won't be able to be together yet again.
That's all right. I wasn't quite planning on heading out anytime soon. So to give you some context, Dragonborn, they're very gruff.
Yeah.
They, I may be bad at presenting this, but their vocabulary is limited.
Okay.
And even their attire is very primitive looking as well.
Okay.
So his mannerisms is yes, okay, I will pack, and
Okay. Well, that's
we
good
will,
luck.
I will, yes, find me again when you're done.
Of course. And then, that's all.
Yeah, they're like walking back. I'm gonna ask how exactly do you find him again? Like, if the camp keeps relocating, we're about to go, try to rescue Jorah. I assume we're not going to be told where the relocation is happening. I mean, I'm new. You don't need to tell me like the inner workings, but there's a way for us to find the resistance again, right?
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Never find them
How do
again.
you want to do that?
So
Some plastic thing.
it'll take them about an hour to decide where they're going. You would probably want to stick around
Okay.
so that you
Jack,
know
hey.
where they're going. You don't need to take part
sir.
in their moving. In fact, you can help for an hour to help pack things up, but
We need to re-provision a little bit. We've
Yeah,
gone through some
seems
rations,
reasonable.
and we can offload our newfound armory.
We have a lot of armor and weapons.
Yeah, we can offload that.
share that with.
It'll probably be useful for the
We'll take a
resistance.
break.
Okay, cool.
Sell that.
Can we do some of the reprovisioning in this break so we don't have to be together with it?
Yeah, you can.
I wanted
do
to-
everything off from the handbook at cost.
Good on rations and stuff. It's mostly, I don't.
Most things, unless if it's something weird.
I want to see if I can afford a breastplate. I don't actually think I
You cannot
can.
afford a breastplate.
Looking at you.
But like basic armor and weapons, they've
Might be
got.
able to afford breastplate if everybody pitches it. It's expensive.
Dang.
What page is that on?
145.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Very good. And also,
God damn, 400 gold for a breastplate.
It's really expensive. He was right. I don't even think if we pulled together, we'd be able to afford it.
400 gold.
I've got a little bit extra.
May not be a bad idea to get some healers kits.
I mean, I get it. Kind of makes sense because breastplate has got a really good AC and doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth checks, which is why I wanted it. Said breastplate is
400 gold.
quite good AC and doesn't give you a disadvantage on stealth checks, which is why I wanted it.
Tug of war.
Mulberries, bag of-
What is happening now?
Or camp, buying things, provisions. If you want to buy
He
anything.
just said you could buy
Is there-
anything out of the handbook at
Oh,
cost.
really?
Before
I
we
don't think
go
there's anything I particularly care.
I can't afford anything I
My
want,
first was also
so
to
ditto.
buy some healers kits.
I suppose I could
Just to-
replace my
in case
javelin,
those guys
but
die,
I feel like
you
the
get no
crossbow
idea.
might actually be more useful.
I am proficient in medicine.
Yeah, can I sell my
think they just-
giant bag of equipment I'm carrying around on my back?
Oh,
yeah.
I bet he wouldn't let you sell it at cost.
Yeah.
But
Try it out.
Oh, heck, I need to. Shoot.
Well, then being proficient doesn't really.
So I took.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It might be more useful for someone not proficient.
Does finesse give you?
I think Ranger has.
Strength
Probably
or
something that
dex.
we should have on the group.
Yeah, you can grab
I didn't care about my proficiencies before because I didn't think I was going to care until I started making my own weapons.
it.
But now that I'm real strong.
The strongest one in the group. You're even stronger than me.
I have 18.
17 and some silver.
39.
No, wait, 27 and some silver.
36.
I think I'm the richest.
Mr.
just
Sticky
because I
Fingers over here.
my-
is,
my-
39, 6 silver, 9 copper.
got like 75. So
What the heck?
in the end, we might.
You have 75 gold.
Well, I didn't take a lot of the standard allocations in the beginning, and then my character got some bonuses because he used to be a bounty hunter. Like Andrew gave me some cash.
I'm technically proficient with the greatsword, but they're so expensive.
How much are they?
50 gold.
That's not that expensive. Come on, man. I was trying to buy a 400 gold breastplate a second ago. 50 gold. Make Oust buy it. Yeah. Actually, could you give me a glass of water? Thanks. Nah, this is tap water.
We could buy some manacles and not have to tie people up anymore.
We have failed a couple of dexterity tying people up checks. It's not a bad idea.
Those are 2 gold piece.
As one of the people who's less interested in just leaving bodies everywhere, I feel like.
And my character might just start forgetting to do non-lethal attacks in the future. Since we're not we're letting all these people go.
Anybody need soap? Guess not. Clean everybody.
Alright, so what's everybody doing so far?
Me, nothing.
I bought 1 provision, so I have 15 again.
One ration,
1 ration.
5, so
Or 5 still, yep.
Actually, I guess I'll do that.
I don't know. I'm off when I tell you to.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy a healer's kit.
You want to buy a healer?
Yes. Okay. 5 gold. 5 gold. I have one in the party.
What can you do with that?
You can stabilize somebody.
Okay.
Is that a roll, I guess? Is that what the bonus is? Because I felt like you could always attempt to stabilize somebody without one.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
It has 10 uses, and as an action, you can expend 1 use to stabilize a creature without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. It's 10 uses,
Otherwise, you
that's
have to do what, a DC 10?
10. Yeah.
Without it?
Yeah, but I mean, you're toying with
Can you
something
take
that's
10
a
on
lot.
that roll if you have time?
As somebody who almost died, that's a great purchase.
I mean,
Andrew, can you take 10 on that roll if you have the time to? Is
10.
that not a thing in 5th edition?
I don't know what a take 10 is.
If you got time, you just don't roll a d20. You just assume you can pass a skill, a DC 10 skill check.
Oh,
Is that Pathfinder specific?
so if you do not want to take 10 minutes to try and stabilize him.
I don't know.
No, because
That's why I was asking.
every 6
Would
seconds.
they die in that?
Every 6 seconds, they have to make a death saving throw.
Oh, then that would be bad.
Yeah.
I just have won all of those throws.
Yeah, if you get
Throw
somebody,
like 25
you can immediately
I haven't
stabilize
heard of that
the
term
roads.
before. Maybe that exists. But the idea of taking time, the idea of succeeding in a skill check, or rather, a skill check always succeeds, but just determines how long it takes to perform, is a thing.
Provided it wasn't a particularly high skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Yeah, same, and that's like the same deal with the
Thanks, man.
the key, right? If you guys had all been together, you would have found the key just fine.
Yeah, it was more that I was just wondering if you could do that with a stabilization check, which it makes sense that you can't.
No.
They'd have died by then.
Yeah.
Or
Can I
stabilized
sell this
already.
extra equipment back at a discount to the rebels?
Yeah, you can get back.
We got a ton of armor that we put in his backpack,
Yeah.
right?
Well, 4 leather armors, 4 short swords, and 4 longbows.
You
And what I
may
have.
get a quarter of what they're worth in gold.
Who knows how much
What
armor
was
we
it?
got?
Guys, we're gonna.
Leather armor.
Just a straight. You got 4 leather armors.
4 leather
so
armors.
essentially
That's
it's
10
So
gold.
one other armor.
So
Oh, yeah,
40.
so yeah, it's just one each. One other armor, 1 short sword, and 1 longbow, essentially.
10 gold.
10 gold and a longbow.
Yeah.
50 gold.
So 70 gold total.
And a
Our
short sword.
quarter of all
What is
this?
a short sword? in
A
that?
quarter of all these.
No, because they had 4 of all of those.
Oh, okay.
So just 70 gold. Hey,
So,
can I have
Are
14 of
are
that?
you gonna split that between everybody?
Sure. I guess I'll
Who's our
split.
party
Let's do math.
captain?
14 each.
So we all get 14 gold.
Is it really
Splitting it up?
14? Wow. I needed.
I was
14
really impressed with you. You said that.
That works out well.
What are you getting?
Well, so I can spend all of my money to get a great sword 1 turn earlier. But given that we're not very far into this, or 1 level earlier, given that we're not very. It's okay. I'm gonna spend all of my gold to get a great sword.
Okay.
I have to update.
Stuff. Can I get the book if you're done with it? Yeah.
We could buy a 2-person tent.
I say go for it, man.
Who wants to spend the night? Hey, spellbook. What do you want?
Is there anything at camp that might let me see in the dark?
There would not be any spell books in camp.
Yeah.
Anything
what
that
about-
might help me see in the dark? I
No.
can't match light. I'm gonna ask Alec all the time.
Yes.
My character being all sneaky mode, she likes to be able to do things in the dark.
Yeah. I don't.
That's okay.
Well, he's
I wasn't
a
expecting.
person tent, so.
Let me erase all these.
You could do things
Resold.
in the dark in the 2-person tent.
That's what I'm going for.
I wouldn't even make you roll.
Sorry.
For fun, I'm gonna buy a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Fun. All right.
Cool.
That sounds fun.
How much gold is that?
That's just 1 gold.
1 gold.
I have none of the golds now.
I'm keeping track of my stuff in silver. Seems more.
So,
because
I will say
40
that
volts already.
you
That's
guys
probably
have decided to spend this hour shopping rather than
helping
Yeah.
while they're backing up. That's fair.
provisioning.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
provisioning,
it's
getting ready to head
fine.
out.
It's just that
Seems reasonable.
it would have been helpful. I'm just saying that because you guys are reprovisioning, you haven't had the time to give them any help. So,
As they're moving it, we're like looking in the boxes that they're carrying.
pretty much.
Just grab it.
Things in boxes and like,
Throw some gold pieces into the barrel.
Except
and
for
just
me,
lift something
I was
out.
giving them equipment. I was helping them. I gave them like armored weapons.
Here,
I was like,
act this too.
that's pretty much exactly how it is.
as you guys like take stuff out, I'm just throwing more stuff in.
There's like nothing I can buy, like no kit or something that would make me stealthier, is there?
Nope. Okay. There's nothing particularly magical.
Maybe when I can
Here.
figure out this.
It's all
alphabet.
very mundane.
Oh, I didn't mean magic. I meant like a climber's kit or a healer's kit, a sneaky person
There
kit.
is no such thing.
Okay, just checking.
Enchantment for invisibility.
I don't think I need any of this shit then. You want to look at this? Is there anything you want?
We don't really need anything either, but
I probably did help some because I've literally only bought a single provision ration.
that's all I did.
Didn't do anything else.
I got a bunch of money back from selling all that stuff.
Very hard to.
It's what is it like? Starts at 15 and then you add and subtract PCs.
I don't know. Well, it seems like it is.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's alchemy. No, that's just a lot
You know what it is,
fire.
Philip? You have to leave this
Go another
sitting on
page.
20 all the
Alchemy's
time.
one of the
That way
biggest.
gravity pulls all the molecules to the bottom.
I guess it's enchantment.
And then
That'd be
roll it.
intense.
Take
So
it.
you can leave it sitting.
So it'd be a
Thousands of
50-50.
dollars. Like drew advantage at.
All it means is the glasses you gave away were pretty valuable.
So to turn, you have to select a base ingredient. You have to have a base ingredient. So,
Because we never did soap because we have our
like, so
mage
this
cleans
was
this.
an enchantment. So,
Clean me, mage.
So wisp stock is
The ingredient, what's it base? We'll have to figure this out now. I'm about to make one.
Jack.
Back upstairs.
here.
Okay. So this is just a. I'll look at it. You can continue the story.
Master.
All right. So,
Other than Arston for now.
so they
Just
show
hold on to
you
my gold
on
like a
the
miser.
map,
Just
um,
collect more gold. Never
so-
buy anything.
Yeah, where are we going?
And I could sell the.
53 now.
You have to roll to find if you have.
How many viewers do we have?
Do we have
Does it
any?
Say 0.
Yes,
Some
it
fine
says
on us.
0.
Okay, John was
Remember that?
one.
I was gonna say,
Oh, really?
we probably lost anyone we had when we fell off.
Yeah.
You got diamond link.
Okay. So from here, this is,
Can you even
this
hold
is
for a little while?
headquarters.
Oh, 3/4 of a teaspoon.
So that's the headquarters. They feel like they don't want to make their camp in the desert, so they're gonna move it a couple days southeast towards the coast. This is about where you guys came off.
Okay.
So it's closer to the coast, but they don't imagine that they'll get too much visibility from being near to the coast.
Cool.
So that is where they're going to.
River Drift is where we're like all from, isn't it?
Most of
Many of us, yeah.
Yeah, you would have been up in this area.
That was
You
the
went-
Dragon's Reach.
Oh, Dragon's Reach. Yeah, you were way up there. It took you many days to
Yeah.
get back to
It was like a
Taylor.
2-week journey.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
So, did it have like a name for the area?
They intentionally don't stay in places that are named. There is a piece of ground.
They had the southeast.
Yeah, so I will relocate that on the map at some point. Yeah, sir, you're about another
From the
couple
east
days
to the
towards River Drift. They have all this stuff, so depending on how efficient you guys are, you may beat them. So they're a
Yeah, they're
ragtag group with tents and supplies.
What are we talking about now?
The
The
entire
elves?
resistance.
Oh, the Resistance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna take
We're
them a
going the-
while to relocate,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be going like a day and a half away.
The other direction, though, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they have all this stuff. They
Fair
have these big
Tents
tents.
and-
That whole
map
library.
Mobile library.
Mobile library.
Sure. Okay.
Oh,
Like
let's
the
take a note
longest
to. Oh, never mind. It was a meta thing, and I don't like suggesting meta things.
Okay.
We ready to go? Is everyone provisioned up?
Ready?
I think so.
Captain ready. Good. Let's go.
Let's let these guys pack up and
More
let's.
rookie.
I
Don't have
know,
any money.
with a really big sword now, though.
Um,
And
Wow.
more muscles than you.
Same amount of muscles.
You can't jump 30
More
feet at this
muscles.
high, can you?
That's fair.
All right.
Like to wait. Yeah, I guess we'd like to make our way towards that road, correct?
Yeah.
So are we going to actually? So I know we're heading towards the road. But is our plan to get on the road and walk up to the enemy?
Oh wait, before this happens, so you still have Aladrin with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's actually what I was
You just
gonna
follow us
suggest
around.
in Meta. That was the thing I was going to suggest is that we, find out what happens. But my character's more interested in wanting to do that thing and letting Oberyn and Elohim take care of what happens to.
Yeah. So Oberyn doesn't like the idea of letting him be on his way, but he doesn't. And even they're relocating, so
He needs us to
He's
drop him
gonna-
off somewhere.
he's gonna. You guys can either take him, or he can keep him go anywhere until they have settled down again and can decide what to do with it.
Well,
What would you guys like to do?
I'd say this is up to Aladrin. I don't mind bringing him
Yeah,
along.
I mean, the enemy. I mean, if he is joining this Order of the Eye, the enemy of the regime, it could be a potential ally. But
You guys saved me from a group of bandits. I suppose the least I could do is help you guys rescue your friend. And who knows, maybe will be a mutually beneficial exchange. I don't know.
So, what magic is at your disposal?
Well,
None. He has no spell.
without
cantrips.
without my spell book, I just have a couple cantrips. You see him, he reaches down and he breaks a twig, and then he says a little word, and then it reforms. And you see it, and he sees a tree in the distance, and he lobs a green goop, and it starts to sizzle on the tree. And then
acid like melts acid.
And then that's a third level spell.
Yeah.
okay, I can.
Is there an acid
based
spell?
cantrip? Is that what you're
Yes.
trying to say?
Um,
Acid splash.
Green goop.
It is
Oh.
acid splash. And he had, and then he does a little flourish with his hand and a little mouse, stationary.
Minor
Doesn't
illusion thing.
That's about all I've got. But I can stay back. I can hurl my green goop.
I form a little cheese for the mouse in my hand.
I can't
Doesn't
move
really
it.
do anything.
It's kind of just there.
It disappears.
You touch it and your fingers slide through the cheese. Is that my illusion?
No, this is vegetation. So you make like a non-magical object.
Okay.
Oh, so it was
It's like a
actual
real
cheese.
It only lasts for 6 seconds.
Okay.
That's as he puts it on his disappears.
Well,
I can still taste it though.
I feel like that
Oh,
would
it
be
doesn't
silly.
taste.
Like it wouldn't sustain you in any way.
No.
Yeah, but if you can taste it, then you can just keep tasting good food and never gain weight.
Well,
It's
he
amazing.
uses prestidigitation on real food to make the real food.
I can make like any object that can fit in my hand. Like a real object, but it only lasts for 6 seconds.
It's non-magical.
Non-magical.
Useful.
I can make a few coins here, but then
You can
I
look
can't give it
rich.
to somebody because they'll disappear.
You can look at
A
it.
giant platinum.
That, you know, taking it out of his hand. What's our reaction then to Alendrin volunteering? I guess is what you're getting at.
This could get messy. I mean, if you're a pacifist and don't want to fight,
Maybe dangerous.
I suspect extricating him from
help it in
That-
a way.
the Elven.
Why does there have to be a fight? Why can't we talk to them?
They really don't like us, and I don't think we have much in the way to bargain with in order to get Jorah back.
Do they know who you are?
I don't know who we are.
No.
They know who Jorah is. They're
Yeah.
not more than likely to give him up unless we can come up with a
They've, I mean, well,
You got any
They were
ideas,
Typically, they've
Aladrin?
seen me before.
You weren't part of the resistance
So
then.
Jorah
and-
looks like me.
Oh,
No, we're
right.
older.
but younger.
Maybe if I obscure my.
I mean,
If
they haven't.
If we
met
can
you
convince
guys.
them that they've gotten everything they need from Jorah, they may let us buy it.
Well, we do have Jorah's brother with
Like
us.
rebellions
That's
usually
a
capital
legitimate
punishments.
reason.
They might have to take him, Jorah.
It would be worth a shot. I think we're going to have to come up with something other than a direct confrontation with a full outpost in a fortified.
Well, an outpost in a
Castle.
fortified area that's about to launch an attack on this camp, right?
Well, yes,
Should go be thin.
LMD, yeah.
maybe. We'll have to see. I'm thinking either
We
stealth
think they'll
or
bring Jorah
trickery
as
is.
their escort to the camp. We may be able to lie in wait and ambush them.
To your question, Aldrin, there may be non-violent means of resolving this, and
Exactly.
we will certainly attempt
But
to
there also may not
avoid
be, so-
a direct confrontation with
I
a
kind
much
of
stronger
agree with
force.
you. I don't see
But
Jorah probably being identified as a resistance, sympathizer. I'm not exactly sure. Bringing family is going to. I don't see them letting him go.
I certainly wouldn't make any guarantees of avoiding it.
But we have. I mean,
If you do wish to stay with the headquarters, I mean, they'll keep you under guard for a few days as they move, but they won't treat you badly. I can promise you that.
Well, like I said, I feel indebted to you, but if you guys think that I should just stay back, I can just stay back.
We wouldn't ask you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. You don't have to engage in the fighting. You could still be
you
useful.
might have to watch
but
some murders.
yeah, there may be violence if you're uncomfortable
No,
with that.
I might have to turn a blind eye. I don't want to murder anybody. I can defend myself.
All right.
All right, I'm
Well,
gonna do
then-
another insight check on all this willingness to just come.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
Okay. So he's conflicted. He seems genuine about the feeling indebted, and he feels nervous about leaving without a spell book, but he's unsure of. He doesn't
Much
know.
more useful
Nothing
ally
else
than
is coming to
some
mind as
fire.
how to repay you.
Yeah.
We could always let him hold his indebtedness to us and take a rain check on that favor.
I'm thinking, trying to get an audience with the Order of the Eye is probably going to be more valuable.
There may be a
than
moment where we
acid
need. I
splashing.
mean, they're secretive. There may be a moment where we simply need safe hiding, and we may be able to cash in on that.
In the forest.
He
or
reminds
no,
you,
he's
so I'm
not
not a
some city.
member yet.
Right.
It
Right,
doesn't.
I'm saying,
It's not a favor from the Order of the Eye. It's just this one dude.
right. Well, what I'm saying is, if he stays with the camp, right, and then we go and save Jorah because we definitely will. Very adequate adventurers.
Some of us.
And then we come back, and this guy who is still in rags, I assume, right? Like honestly, Aladrin, I'm not sure how much of a help versus a hindrance he would be because I would be attempting to keep him alive, and I'm not sure he's going to be very good at that. Whereas if we keep him in the camp, come back and get him after Jorah is saved, maybe we can go find this book, and then together we can go and try to figure out about the Order of the Eye and enlist that organization as an alliance first.
He has a point. Assuming we're successful, once we re-rescue Jorah, our next course of action may be to seek out and make contact with this Order of the Eye. Would you prefer to stay with headquarters and maybe come with us
help
on?
you get your book as
on
well, so you can finish your mission.
Wasn't there a third option for him that we essentially escort him out? I don't know where the new camp's going to be, since he doesn't know where the new camp is exactly.
Yeah,
we
but-
just send him out. Like,
Yeah, but he brings up that. But I would prefer to be dropped off in town. I don't want to be traveling on the road by myself with nothing but my green goop.
And we can't take that much time out of our way, so.
So in my opinion, there are two options. I can try and help you guys, and or I can stay back here with your headquarters.
well, then I think the option's yours. Which would you like? We're
Yes.
happy to have help, but at the same time, we wouldn't obligate you.
Meta cough.
You
Meta.
heard- you
I don't
heard
think the DM's going to make
insight
this
check,
choice for us.
right? You heard
Oh,
the insight check?
I was distracted. Sorry.
Okay. So, from what you guys kind of whispered to each other about this, but he seems conflicted. He seems genuine with his feeling of indebtedness,
Okay.
and he doesn't know how
Repay
how
success,
else
maybe
to
by
repay
this.
how else to repay him. So it is up to you guys. He is willing to come. He has limited capabilities, or he can stay back and you guys can meet up with him after you're done with whatever you're
In
doing.
my opinion, I think it's better for him to stay here, and then afterwards we can potentially help him get this book, and that might get us a better chance to get an audience with the Order of the Eye.
If you do wish to repay your debt to us, no offense, but you would be much more useful after you've recovered a spell book, and we may be able to help you with that after this mission.
50 gold.
Yeah.
if we find
one on the way. We'll
if
bring
you-
it back to you.
Yeah, maybe this fort has a spell book sitting around. You never know.
I mean,
Well,
No,
you,
we
you
don't
said that there were no
accidentally
spell books in camp,
Not
right?
in
Yeah.
camp.
So
Nothing magical.
so again, it would be a journey into town with him after this to maybe pitch in and replace the spell book we set fire to.
yeah, steal one from the resident mage. I just
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
honestly, being rather new myself, you
Yeah,
know,
I
I
honestly
kind of
don't
feel
know
like
why
I
you
should
still
set the low bar. I'm not sure the mouse is going to be particularly helpful. I'm not sure. I mean, the
All right.
bending is going to be.
Let's not waste too much more time with this. If you don't have a strong opinion either way, let's just take a vote with the group. Will thinks he should stay here, and we'll come help him get a spell book after we've rescued Jorah.
Oh, there is this one.
All right,
Yeah,
Alden.
And with
we'll,
that,
we'll see you in a minute.
You hear an audible sigh, and he says, "Okay, all right, yes, all right. I'll stick with the headquarters, and you guys can meet up with me when you're back."
Do we have
Okay.
anybody at camp that we can say watch after this guy? He's friends of ours.
I mean,
Put over in.
Yeah, we know.
you have
Oren-
no clout. You have no clout. You have no clout.
And we turned him over to, we essentially informed Oberon and said,
Yeah.
hand off.
Oberon
Oberyn
basically
is very
told
busy,
us
Rank,
He
yeah.
kind of
okay.
we don't want him
glossed over that
Go give
piece
him the
and was
board.
like, "I need to get us moving."
What about your dragon?
I assume I've been around for quite a while in this camp, and I know people we haven't brought
My
up
character would be
before.
pretty hesitant to put anyone close to Thorn.
Yeah,
Because I
he's
don't
his
know is
bodyguard.
safe with Thorn.
Do I know
That's-
someone
Yeah, you
middle
got-
middle
you got
rank,
your-
sergeant
you got your
level?
buddies
Yeah.
that you could say, "Hey, just keep an eye on this guy," or rather, you don't have time to talk over and you find someone above you and say,
Somebody like,
"Look,
every time I
Oberon's
see us
gonna
20
want
years
someone
ago.
on this guy.
Mhm.
Can I request these guys, and they are friends of yours?"
I'll do that then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have some of my friends keep an eye on him. Yeah. He's not a bad guy. We just can't have him wandering off from camp during the move. You know.
Right.
Does he seem crazy to you?
No, it's people in the camp.
Oh, okay.
I think it seems fine, but
Maybe he thinks he's crazy because he's using this
yes,
weird
yes,
book.
people saying elves in the.
He keeps going on about this book. He's just like, what is this crazy guy talking about books for? He can't just cast spells.
Yeah, I pick my least racist friends to keep an eye on, and then we head out to the west. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but before we go, what was the name of the book, just in case?
Oh, sure.
We run into it.
We heard.
And it doesn't have to be, as long as we know, like,
Sure. The name that
Um,
nobody recognizes.
I would like you to make a history check with advantage.
Yeah, I think I'm so bad at
Is
being
that-
smart.
Yeah, well, you were a reader, so that's what your background says.
14, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
He has -1 for his
Intelligence, yeah.
14 total still.
Yeah, I have knowledge, not intelligence.
So
You really just
you
don't
have
know
heard
words.
of this book. It's a relatively common history. Like it doesn't seem
Tells a Beetle Bard.
Not like a
like it doesn't.
rare print.
Yeah, it's not like a really hard book to find,
I have a copy of this in my
but-
pocket.
and you're not really sure why they would be looking for this book. But
Okay.
you have heard of it. You can keep an eye out for one in the middle of a military camp.
That's
Yeah,
my
maybe they have
plan.
it.
You never know.
Maybe I just people carry around their mobile libraries.
More going
More-
on.
more
Do we all
library.
hear the name of the book? Or did
Yes,
Elven
no,
Noble
he tells
Library.
you all. He recognizes
He knows
the
it.
book, and he knows you can share the significance,
Yeah.
which there is none.
Oh, I mean, okay. Didn't just like go to a couple bookshops.
I thought it was weird too, but it's what they requested, and
initiation.
Oh well, we'll keep an eye out.
They're just trying to get their library off the ground.
Yeah, they're starting their own mobile library. They're trying to get ahead of the curve. It's a new fad in this world. Is mobile libraries.
I'm really
Everybody's
gonna have to write in a mobile library.
Yeah. It's the new lore of this world. Very
All right, so was
common thing.
there anything
No,
else?
rare thing, but just
Yeah.
you find one.
Yes.
Was there anything else anyone wanted to do? We're still in camp. All right.
This Order of the Eye, that's their main thing, is they travel around their headquarters as a mobile library.
So we do need to come up with our plan. Were we going to waltz
Well-
right in and demand Jorah? Or were we going to?
Are we having this conversation on the road?
Yeah, I assume we're
let's walk.
walking.
We'll walk.
All right. So For the starters, we're heading
First
towards the
day,
road.
you're not getting close to camp, so it's
Right.
just woods travel.
What I was thinking was get within as soon as we can see Care
Forklift.
Forklift. Thank you.
Forklift.
We
But with
we
the-
swing around to the south and see if we can find any
Isn't
evidence.
that the single most fun part about being a dungeon master? Listening to your players just tear apart the games. Well, that's like the in Critical Role. Matt Mercer comes up with this guy. His name's Pervon, and they just go. And anytime he comes up with another funny sounding name, it's like, oh yes, he's buddies with Pervon. It's just a funny thing that I picked up.
I'll just call it the Care Fort.
So, Yorick, I was thinking once we reached Forklift, we'd swing around to the south, since that would be the direction the Elvish party would be coming from, if that is where they're going, and see if we can find any evidence of them. It's possible that we beat them there if they were traveling slow with prisoners. If not, we could maybe find
The elf.
the Elvish company
The small
that
elf
got
band
Jorah.
that got Jorah and was taking him to Care.
has been traveling for.
If
3
not, we
days.
could look for evidence of their passing and maybe just sort of scout out the area. I wasn't expecting to just charge head first in, no. But as Aladrin mentioned, there's nothing on us that shouts resistance necessarily. We could attempt some form of diplomacy.
Resistance lapel.
Do I make myself not look like
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily. That's not necessary. If they see us and we're talking to them, there'd be no point in hiding the fact that we were looking for Jorah. So you looking like him wouldn't
To answer
be.
your question, there exists an item called a disguise kit.
in camp?
But I think probably diplomacy is a less likely route than stealth.
That's yes.
So we could look around and see if there are any good entrances into this ruined fort.
Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
So, anything happen on the road the first day?
I don't know. Why don't you guys roll for it?
What are we rolling?
roll?
When you took the battery, or the batteries out of the remote.
Yeah. The side table.
I guess
Would it have
following
the blanket covering
the
it?
tradition, you
Type
may make
one
the
next to
survival,
it.
and he will be making a perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. 16
What's there?
low numbers.
Oh, okay, that's what I figured.
25.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you seem to find stay within lighter, sparser trees, and you are able to keep a very keen eye on the sun through the trees and have a pretty good idea that you're heading in a very straightforward manner in the direction that you saw on the map. And perception, you don't really notice anything, but you do notice that the ground starts to become rocky, and you see in front of you a gorge, and it looks like it's 20 feet up. And
I can jump that.
Get those boots out.
then drop them, have someone short rest with them, and they can try and get up.
Every 30 minutes, we'll get a new person up the cliff. It's
So
perfect plan.
Basically, you can keep going in the direct route, which will be through this gorge, or
Like
you-
along the bottom of it.
Yes.
Mhm.
It doesn't really seem scalable on either side here. You'd have to go, it's like plateauy. You'd have to go around either side in order to get there, but that's going to take up more time. It would probably push it to 2 days. which would mean night reaching the
hmm
yeah.
We'd be traveling along the bottom.
We're always talking about a 20-foot distance sides or something.
It's both. It's about 20 foot across gorge, 20 foot high.
But it's heading the direction we want to go.
We
We'd
could
be
get down into it, follow it there,
Yeah, you can
or we
go
could travel along
through
the
it,
surface on one side
or
or the
you
other.
go, or well, it's a cliff face on either side. So you actually have to go around this. It's like a big hill,
Go through or
and then yeah, it's either go through or go around.
I'd like to make a perception check for see if there's like a path, how traveled it looks. If it looked like there's
We're walking along.
Sure.
paths
Make
along
an
the bottom.
investigation check.
Investigation.
Yes.
Okay.
Or are you looking for traps?
I'm looking for how traveled
Sorry,
it
not
is.
traps. Tracks.
I'm looking for if it looks like people or
Like this is a normal route.
if people travel this route.
Okay, so what'd you get?
My investigation 14.
You don't see any active tracks, but it isn't. It also isn't like super rocky, so it may have been at one point a pretty well-traveled road, but maybe not recently.
Okay. I'd be. I don't really like the look of this gorge. It would be an excellent spot for an ambush, but I also don't want to waste time by going around.
How many bandit vans can there be? We've already cleared out one of them.
More than one would be my off-the-cuff guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jorah's life could be in danger if we waste too much time, and if we have any chance of beating the company with Jorah there, we'd probably lose it if we went around.
I'd pick up 3 rocks. Start blowing.
All right.
How long does that last? I guess it's a
minute
minute
or
or something. So that's a cantrip. You pick up 3 stones and you can give them to people, and it does how much damage on a throw?
1d6.
Okay.
Plus
Charisma.
Is it? And it's not concentration. You just activate 3 stones.
I don't think it's not.
So you could do 30 stones in a minute.
A little machine gun.
Does the spell last?
Well, it's an action that throws them.
Yeah.
So I mean,
To throw
it's-
one or can you throw
to
a
throw
handful?
one.
No.
friends.
Fire resistance army.
Yeah.
What if I had the catapult spell? Catapult like 30 of them.
Probably not. I think it's one thing at a time.
One
I-
bundle?
So you guys have just started
There's
discussing
time
spell
on-
mechanics as I'm sitting here going,
Yeah.
Yeah, not concentration.
People
One
are weird.
bonus action per minute. You touch 1 to 3 pebbles.
We gotta
you
jump
do
in this
the
gorge.
magic.
See if I can see over it.
So it's 20 feet up.
it's actually not a bad
I
idea.
mean, why don't we ask Lynn to jump up there and see if he sees anything?
Or rather, jump up there and just follow along on the
Yeah,
at
take
the
some-
top
take-
as
Jump up
we're.
with rope. If there's a chance that we can walk
You can
along
tie
one
the
side
rope.
of this gorge, we could follow it. I mean, we may realize that as we go along, the gorge
Is-
branches off and then we have chasms that we cross. But we could send him up there to see what's going on.
Is that an option given the geography? Can we walk along the edge of the gorge?
You don't know. You can't see the top.
Ooh, you think we can make that?
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
He hasn't tested these.
Yeah, I know. I haven't tried this. I don't know.
I thought you were jumping the whole
That's
way
true. I was jumping the forest.
Here, take
You,
this just in case.
I didn't hear
I
that.
was just jumping around the forest
Okay, so
as we were traveling.
All right.
Little bunny foo foo.
I'll
Disadvantage
say,
on
yeah,
stealth.
any stealth you weigh me.
We've already done though. That was in the past. That was before the resistance camp.
Yeah, you meant on the way back to the resistance.
To hand him some rope just to take up with him in case it might be helpful. I think I've got a 50 foot.
You don't have it in your own rope.
Back rope.
I mean, I do, but I'll just take more.
Only twice as much for one thing.
Yeah,
You may
like a
have like
rope.
30 feet along,
Yeah, yeah.
tree.
More
Tie
rope.
something and then use more rope.
Then we don't have to go through the gorge. We might have those that go straight
Long.
over.
So 3 plus your strength modifier times 3.
Plus your strength
So
modifier.
that'd be 21.
21.
All right. So
Though
you,
with the 10 feet to
Yes.
Yeah,
I
take
can
a-
only get
take a
20
run
because
up.
it says it can't be higher than your movement, so I can only do 30 max. So
That's straight up
I got-
though. Does that even?
It's just like a straight.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
'cause you
on the
can't-
seconds.
Okay.
Maybe.
No, that makes sense. That if you take the 10 for the full, you can only get 20 up because that's your.
It's only
that's
one
not
less.
including his height.
Yeah, the rules also say he gets his. That's the distance your feet are.
Right.
So then he has his height
Height
and his
and a
arms.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can
So
probably
he-
still
he-
grab.
Probably make a check to try.
Yeah,
guess.
I will say make an athletics check.
Oh, you
Hey, I'm
got
good
this.
at that. I have +6. 5 plus 6, 11.
All right, you,
Barely.
you with your new boots, you just jump, and you're like, oh, I may not make it, and then you just catch it by the tips of your fingers. And you're just, okay, and you scramble up and make
What do I
perception
see?
check.
What do you see?
What do your not elf eyes see?
11.
All
I
right.
get 11s.
Um,
It's definitely not elf eyes.
So, yeah.
Should have kept those glasses.
You see that there are 3 paths that branch off a little ways. One
You mean the
keeps
gorge branch? The gorge?
one like branches of the gorge.
Mhm.
So there are 3. One keeps going in the same rough direction. The 3 branch out, so would still end up being a roundabout on either way, either side.
Unless we could, cross over.
Boom, how much time do you think we'd lose going around?
He estimates that it would be about the same as if you had to.
So a full day.
Full day seems like a long time to lose.
I agree.
Well, technically, it's a half a day, right? You would get
Right.
there by 1.5 days if you stayed to the road,
Or 2 days.
or
to go
2
around.
days total, meaning you would get there about nightfall.
Even so, speed may be of the essence here.
I'll vote whoever Jorah votes if we vote.
Dora is in prison.
I mean, I'll vote however.
You look like him.
Dang it!
Some friend of this guy is
There's
just know your
no saying
name.
that. I'm just trying to think how Jorah would vote.
I never met this guy
It's all
before.
about him right now, anyways.
I say let's go in the chasm.
I agree. We need to make time, and I have confidence, I have faith in this group to handle whatever happens to be in this chasm.
If you guys find a chest, let me back away, please.
I think we've learned some things about disabling traps. With a very hands-on learning approach. We'll probably be better next time.
And also, we have discussed.
Yeah.
Tell me if you are attempting to
Do a-
disarm
a
the
different-
trap,
that was pretty
and
clear.
I will allow you to make appropriate.
That's pretty clear by the sledgehammer attack.
We turned it upside down first. I don't know why everyone keeps going on about
We
this.
don't pick up these chests and throw them at our enemies and they'll
Didn't
explode
you
and kill them.
Well, maybe. I don't remember. It was a pretty good hit.
It was a crit.
Was it a crit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I didn't even.
I think you invoked your cleric thing where you like auto max it.
Then I just open the
I
solar
hit
chest.
the chest with a
Really?
lightning
You
bolt.
summoned
That was supposed to be the warning.
Right.
So
Okay.
weak, I just disregarded it.
So how
Weak
wide,
traps.
How wide of a chasm is this?
It varies between 15 and 20 feet.
I jump back down.
I'm going to be in the middle.
All right, let's move this out.
Not a lot of.
Oh, this one's not even anymore.
Should I even make a survival check? We're just following the chasm. What
You
checks?
don't really, I mean,
I'll make
if you're looking for traps or
I'm looking for
It's,
ambushes potentially on the top, or like
it would
beasts.
be very possible. The Ilum saw that it was relatively flat on the top, besides little rocks and things like that.
So can I make a perception check for that?
Sure.
As we're just in general as
Yeah.
we're walking.
Yeah, it was
So, with Natural Explorer, the group I'm traveling with is not supposed to be able to become lost, but I don't really know how.
We've never gotten lost.
Right,
It's just
but I'm just saying. So, I don't
How do
know
you
what your
control that?
roles are. Yeah. So, I don't have good survival, but I'm also supposed to be really good at.
So I
Should
will
always have the
say
direction
from
right.
those,
Yeah.
from that information, like if you're traveling back the same way from a place that you've been. Like you can be like, yeah, we've been here. But finding a new place, that's his territory.
20 total, not natural, on that perception check.
Cool.
I put myself in the front of the group because I wanted to keep an eye out for Dave.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check.
When rock kills us all.
All right. So you travel for about an hour, and you, with your keen eyes, see a glint of silver in the distance. It is across the chasm.
There's a
Like,
chasm
all the way across.
Yeah, he
Stretches
just-
from
at
one
this
end to
point,
the
he
other.
just sees a
All right, so are we
Glint
in
of
a
silver.
valley here?
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
across the
bottom
chasm.
of the chasm.
Like across the chasm.
It crosses the
Oh.
chasm.
Like a bridge
So
or
it's-
something.
It
It's
bridges
like a
one wall of the
string.
chasm to the other.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It does this
Yeah.
between the chasm.
This particular
How
glint,
high?
you see it's about
Does that make
15 feet up.
Like a bridge.
So
or
this is
something.
us. We're walking down a path. We've encountered this gorge. This gorge goes off into the distance, and then eventually it will end. Okay.
That's 3D.
And so somewhere along inside this chasm, across the walls that run on either side of us,
15
is something
high.
15
bridging-
feet high.
bridging one side of the wall to the other.
Bridging-
But not at the
Silver.
top of the chasm.
Like a metal.
Partway down the
walker.
wall.
Partway down.
So it could be something like, if you were walking along here, you found a little bridge to go across,
So how far can you see the ice again? Can you see
Miles.
this?
right?
You
Is
see-
it clear?
you see this clear.
Straight ahead?
Oh, it's a little dark. Like if you're like the sun angle,
Okay.
so it's shadowed. So what you're
Glint of
catching
silver is-
a glint of light that's hitting a silver something.
And how far away do we see from it?
You see this with those glasses. You're probably 100 feet away
100 feet away.
with this little glint of silver.
It's very
So it's
small
not
and
like a
faint.
bridge then, right?
Okay.
No, okay. And it seems, I'm guessing from your description, you're trying to describe something thin, right? Suppose I'd like to, point it out, and 100 feet ahead, there's a small, what looks like a possible, like a rope spanning the chasm. I don't know if y'all can see it, and
Strange.
Glasses,
They
but-
cannot see
yeah, I was like, well, the glasses, I can see it. We'll have to get closer to see what it is.
Natural.
Like
No.
we're going to trip over this thing.
It's high up. Maybe someone made a rope bridge.
I'm-
Maybe it's some sort of.
I'm not sure what this
Rope?
is from your description, but I'm still wary of this chasm. I think we should try to be as quiet as possible as we investigate what this is.
What is it?
I don't know. Seth knows what this is.
We'll- We'll get
Seth is guessing what this is.
we'll get closer, but everyone,
But Al's reaction would be like, it doesn't look like from 100 feet away. I mean, it looks kind of nondescript, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this is
Al's
you're getting
100
used to
feet away,
these
Al would be like,
glasses.
everyone stop. Oh no, we can't go any further. So,
it'll just be I see
you point
something.
it out, yeah, like, I can't tell what it is from here. Maybe we can get closer and you can give me a better description as we start to come into view with these
You want to
glasses.
make stealth checks?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling the group. Is as we get closer, let's try to keep it down. We don't know what we're coming up on.
15.
1.
Son of a bitch.
Natural?
18 and a
No,
4.
2 minus 1.
We get
Oh, you get
disadvantage.
Disadvantage, but
Yeah.
you've already got a 2.
Oh,
14, 18.
21.
8.
get a natural 1.
Make sure it wasn't a natural.
We just hear massive clangs as I walk along, echoing
Those
through the
boots.
valley.
Man, I almost had a good one, but that disadvantage just kills you.
Get out of that place.
Trying. We need to make a lot more money first.
Kicking rocks as I walk along.
So, hey, since you're being so loud already, you want to like hop up and see if there's anything on top of the
That would break all
Everyone's
of
stealth.
yeah.
Let's get closer and see what we see.
Do we have any stealth after making all this noise? I guess they might know just one person's
Well,
really loud.
we don't know really if we've.
No, but
What
I
was
mean,
it?
if he rolled a 2, we all hear this guy.
But stealth is you're doing stealth as a group, right?
No, sure.
So-
I guess.
You guys
Sort of
help
averaging
cover
along.
for us. Yeah.
Average out to like average people.
Okay, well, I vote we get close enough to figure out what this thing is. We can't figure out what it is. Then we have him hop up.
Agreed.
So,
That's
okay,
kind of
so you guys approach. By the time you get closer And
whispering character. So I'm talking like that. How is that meta? I see a suspicious. We're in a gorge, like ambush city, right? And there's something hanging out across the. That's not. That
so
is-
by the time that Oust gets any more clarity on what's going on, he starts seeing more silver threads.
And they seem to be crisscrossing
They
and
seem to
hashing.
be crisscrossing.
Are there still
At this
silver
point,
in the
you
sky?
guys see the first silver.
Are they
Everyone make intelligence checks.
Just flat intelligence.
Yeah. Or nature, choose your pick.
Ability.
13.
Oh, natural
6.
20.
So what or nature?
Intelligence or nature?
Intelligence.
25 with all my modifiers, but crit.
That's only my 7.
So Morden knows
These are
these are
spiders.
These are some
anyway.
pretty thick spider webs.
Spider webs. Saw that coming. All right. Great.
Burn the cavern.
You see, as you get even closer, you start seeing small spiders. Nothing dangerous.
Fireball it
But-
all. Burn the whole
You
cavern.
also don't hear anything approaching you right now.
Okay.
I would like, if you're going to keep going,
I think pause
I
at this
feel
point
like-
with the investigation and knowing that there's.
Yeah.
It seems like you're describing something like if we were to keep going, the path would just be obscured by these
yes,
webs, essentially. So we
They-
couldn't go
you
forever.
can burn through
I
that,
can burn.
but you will become alerted.
Yeah.
And
So, guys, these I recognize these. We have giant spider webs, and where you find giant spider webs, you generally find giant spiders.
A bunch of wizard dogs.
Yeah, they can usually be burned through. I wouldn't say
What
they're
was
they're
your intelligence
flammable
check?
necessarily.
you don't.
Everything's flammable.
I'm assuming with my
Is it try hard
Everyone
enough?
has a melting point.
He doesn't ask that. He asked it.
oh, I thought you asked me.
I did.
Oh, you were okay. That's fine. You know that the web is a separate.
Yeah, they can be burned through without much effort. However, I'm thinking maybe this would be an ideal time to use our jumpy boy here and see if we could throw a rope down and get us up and over.
As I said, that is a very non-stealthy action.
Right.
There were other paths.
I mean,
And one
so is
road-
setting fire to all this
one-
shit.
Yeah,
Already.
but so
So when
yes,
Illumin went up,
burning
he saw
through
3
with
branching paths.
alert,
So we
be
passed
alerting.
those branching
So would
paths.
jumping-
So would jumping,
We-
And climbing the rope would be slow.
climbing the rope would be slow, and
Mhm.
only one person would be able to be on that rope.
What?
He's wearing plate armor.
So he can only be on
It's
it by himself.
chainmail.
It's, there, you have some guys wearing some heavy stuff, and
Well, I have silver rope.
oh,
You had a question that I was thinking about. Based on your description of branching paths, have we gotten past these branches, or
yes, you took. I imagine you took the center path because that was the direct path to where you're trying to get.
I didn't know if you're saying these branches might be beyond these spider
Nope.
webs, but they're behind us now.
Yes.
We could always try to go back a little ways and then climb up.
If we go back, eventually we have to go back beyond the branch, climb up, and then traverse the branch.
We go back 200 or 300 feet, have this guy jump up, and then climb up, and we're not right next to the webs and spiders.
So
Try that.
to give so
I want to ask Mordred how big of a spider you've ever seen. Are these going to be big spiders, or are these? We're just talking like
you guys are there, right?
people
And
say they're big.
are you
just like,
saying
you
like
step on it.
to get a rope up here and traverse this way? On
Yeah,
top?
something like
Yes,
that.
yeah, that's what we're talking about. How far is it back to the
bypass ambush simple?
Think we've
the
gone an hour
fork?
in?
Because we want to go back far enough to be, like out of earshot, say, but not past the fork. Is
Right,
We've
that
gone in an hour, I think. Right?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
went an hour in.
so? We could go back for like a couple of minutes and
3
be
miles.
several hundred feet away.
Yeah.
I think we can take spiders.
Light up 3 more rocks.
Okay.
Already a firebolt.
I'm curious how you would do the mechanics of getting back down, like for the person who's the last one to come down. The jumping boots prevent like fall damage if you were to jump down.
Oh,
What is fall
Yeah,
damage?
like,
Like, at what point would
have to
fall
like-
damage be incurred?
2d6 per 10 feet?
No, one per 10 feet.
1 per 10 feet.
20 feet up, right?
So he can do 2d6 damage to himself by just leaping into the air. Okay.
They're not all magic items are without their drawbacks.
Noted. Well, what do you guys think? Trying to get up out of the chasm, we could alert these giant spiders, and they may also just come out of the chasm at us. We may not be able to avoid them if we want to go this direction.
I'd rather not fight them in webs or in fiery webs. Like, both of those seem like a disadvantage to us.
With the fire, the webs would be
I
gone.
could just light them up right now.
Let's do that.
I
agree.
Look pensive.
We're good at climbing ropes.
We're short on time. We don't want to give too much.
I mean, element of surprise is always my favorite aspect of combat.
I'm not,
Try to cut through
I'm
these.
not sure we're gonna get the element
Right.
of surprise
without
here.
Without that, I'm not sure that
It also
Particularly
looks, at
opinionated.
this point, it looks like you could somewhat mission impossible your way through if that was something you wanted to try.
How difficult does that look?
Like not touching
I'm not
anyone's.
telling.
I mean, just from our is this
You know,
Mission Impossible? Is that the
Puts on his headphones. Visions his brain.
So I'm just saying.
As someone
that-
in chainmail, how much confidence do I have?
So you don't have disadvantage as being dexterous.
being quietly dexterous.
Maybe not the mechanic disadvantage.
Yeah.
but
I have great athletics.
Yeah,
Your character is
run through them. I think it's athletics.
Like,
clear
I
all the
can't
obstacles
tell
and then
you
you
how
bring it
difficult
to-
it's going to be because it's on a per person basis.
Fair enough. Okay. I'm not that confident in that. I think our two best options
Cut it back
are
through the web.
try to be stealthy, go back, climb up, and take our time to go
Could we lure
along.
them to us and be away from the webs, therefore away from one of the obstacles?
That would be my other best option. Is start setting fire to shit now, and then stay here where set up a defensive perimeter.
I
And
feel like they would like come in from the top.
That's true.
That's what I think too.
It would be nice to get up to the top to have more room to work with.
the problem is we may not be able
See
to
everything.
we may not be able to get all of us to the top before they attack. And being attacked while climbing the rope is a real concern.
It's 20 feet. It's not going to be a long climb.
Takes what, 15 seconds?
Which is
Half our movement,
Not your
and then
movements.
half our movement. It's 12 seconds.
I'll do a dash, right? What's
Oh yeah, you could dash. Dude, I can do it in 6 seconds. If I can
It
successfully
doesn't
be
seem
strong.
like dashing is something that you could do.
on a
climb.
rope.
Yeah, I mean,
But could you
fine.
use your
It's
bonus
just
action to
another
make a
rope,
second
okay.
movement though?
So when you're
So
taking the
I'm not- I'm
dash
gonna ask
action,
Saloon when he
you
jumped
are
up to the top of these
stopping
trees.
thinking about doing
Just
anything
rocks.
else but
Just
booking
rocks.
it.
Okay.
When you're climbing, you don't have the opportunity to do anything except for climb.
6 seconds of climbing is 6
I
seconds
mean,
of climbing,
except
and
for
that's
if
pretty
you're
much it.
climbing and you're swinging at something.
Okay.
At that point, I would have it again, probably.
What do
We
you
can
guys think?
always go up top and see what they'll land. I mean, we may find that up there it's no better than down here.
That's true.
We may see nests of all sorts.
I
We can at
imagine.
least see.
Yeah, that's my vote.
Sounds like we want to try going up.
I bring my firebolt back.
Do you think you could check it out again for us?
Good shot. I was close last time. Let's see if I can make this.
Hang on,
You
I
enter and
cast-
come back.
Yeah, so we're backing up.
Yeah, so we go back for
Stealthily
what
back
feels
up.
like enough time to be
Yeah.
out of earshot.
You still seem that you hadn't.
I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Okay.
Give him a
What does that do?
plus D4 to your ability check.
That's good.
6 plus 6 is 12. Plus
Do it.
plus 2, so 14.
So you're getting used to these boots.
Hell yeah.
So I don't recall hearing anyone giving him rope.
Well, he's
So
I don't
he's
recall
got
getting
his
it back.
own.
I never gave it
rope.
back. And I already had 50 feet, so
You already got some rope.
I didn't even need rope. He just gave me more. I was like, okay.
All right.
Rope, man.
Do you have rope in your backpack?
You'll have
I have
Well,
50.
Yeah, he
And
most
whatever he
packs
gave
have
me.
50 feet.
I assume, I don't know if he
rope.
gave me 50 feet too. I understand.
I don't know. Bruce used it to bind people. I
I
think
can throw it 20 feet up.
Yeah, Philip's running low because of.
Yeah,
So
of my
you remove all the
regular.
baddies?
Oh yeah, of your regular.
He likes
regular
to-
nice rope.
Keep everyone alive.
Okay,
So
so
you're
you're up here.
What do I see when I look around at the distance?
Same thing. You haven't actually gotten you haven't covered much
Sure.
distance from when you initially did your check. You see green in the distance.
Are you gonna toss down
The direction that you are traveling.
I just looked down.
I left out my rope.
Oh, that's what he meant. Throw down the rope.
Just the whole coil, just.
So with
Well,
nothing,
holding on to one
yes,
end.
with nothing to wrap this around, you're going to
Himself is pretty strong.
yeah, you're going
Yeah.
to have to hold this. Who's going up first?
I'll go first.
All right, make
Probably
a strength check.
Well, I went last.
He still has to strength check.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
I just
say.
figured it might be less difficult for him.
fucking
It's
Jeff
one
there.
of you
This would be
two.
pretty helpful.
Well,
He's wearing no armor.
What?
kind of armor you have?
Yes, you know.
I'm wearing left 15.
Oh,
I'm
can I cast
14.
guidance on him again?
To help hold.
Oh, I was just thinking,
What's the
easiest
range of
to get up
guidance?
there, and then
Good question.
the next easiest.
Good question.
Is it touch?
Strength will build, 'cause I can help.
Honestly, no clue. Let me look it up.
It's important.
I could always give it to whoever's climbing the rope too.
Yes.
He's trying to figure out if it
They're
is
gonna be
guidance,
more
what the limits
okay,
are.
they
Let's
just
touch
climb.
your distance. And
Oh, interesting.
see if you can cast it on me again. Not I rolled 14. I mean, it's probably enough to hold you, hopefully.
It is touch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he can.
cast it
He
PSP.
can. But yes. Touch. So yeah.
I'm
Who's
gonna be
going
like
up first?
supporting him from underneath, holding him up as much as
You got
I
a
can.
D4 on your.
I get a D4?
So as you pull on the rope, I'm attempting to.
10 plus 0.
Yeah, you're fine. So you just.
All right, well, then I'd like to aid or help in the next person coming up.
Is that also touch? Out of curiosity.
No, he's.
No, I'm saying like I'd like to help.
Oh,
hold
the
the
aid action, the help
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
What does that give you?
Next lightest.
What does an aid on an ability check do?
Advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I figured once you had someone up here, you were
It's
going to
becoming easier,
have yes.
I'm gonna keep helping lift people.
So
Keep rolling.
advantage.
By itself.
Roll again.
Do you want different colors?
No, it's so
Yeah, it's
hard
really
to find.
annoying.
Here. Did you buy these off the internet out of
That was
curiosity?
him. I don't know. He gave them to me.
Oh, yeah, this I
It
got a
says-
whole big.
I mean,
stack.
here we got some purple ones right here too.
Oh, yeah.
No. Dang it.
I have more.
Release the
So
dice.
is this seeing the stable in the rope?
There you go.
Yeah, you have two people.
All right.
onto the
So
rope.
Andrew, he rolled a.
Add all this together.
It's hard.
200.
Yeah.
My highest was the 9, so 9 plus 4 is 13.
Yeah,
What's
you're,
the extra
you're
roll?
fine with
So, got him up.
him up. Next.
They got one.
Nope.
I was in all these. Why do you give me so many?
I rolled.
It really.
You're up.
It's just your client.
You're up. Go.
I'm going.
You rolled 4 and you rolled max on both dice.
So
Oh.
23.
He pulls somebody else with him while he
That's
comes.
a weird D4.
That
I
is
don't
weird.
understand how it works.
My D4,
Oh,
the
mine
number
was-
is at the
Yes,
top.
that makes so much more sense.
Oh, it's the number at the bottom
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's bizarre.
weird.
I know.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, so he
Like-
shimmies up at like a natural.
No, I'm climbing. What is
Yeah.
this says? What?
It's really on him.
On the hoisters to
Oh.
hold.
Otherwise, why did
for
you
you,
roll?
for you guys, he just wanted
Oh, we're helping with
Strength check,
so rope
advantage. Oh, that's gonna be fine. You're up.
advantage.
And,
And then
one more for
Morden.
you.
I'm going up.
Hey,
14.
With him, the rope slips.
You brought me.
You don't take any fall
14.
damage, but,
Okay.
but
guess
most
it's
of
heavy,
you are
yeah.
up and you have more rope. You can give it another shot.
Okay.
You pick up the rope.
I coil the rope up and
I'll
yeah.
drop my fancy rope and I'm holding on.
There are 4 of us
very,
up there now.
very tight.
Yes, but you can't get more than single advantage.
Go.
I was gonna ask if we could each throw them a rope and pull them up.
That's fine.
There we go.
No one fell down the chasm, but
Sorry about that.
you're,
Can I have the
you're
rope
just
back?
kind of
Yeah. Wait, wasn't this his rope?
I don't know whose rope it was. I'll give him back his rope. Sure. I guess I never used my rope. I don't know.
make a perception.
Too much ropes going around here. I don't know what's going on. I was throwing ropes at me for no
So
reason.
as Elam saw,
It's just
as Elam saw some green in the distance, you see clearly that there is more forest ahead, but between these, on top of the sides of these gorge. So you have forest in these sectionals.
There are giant
Separated
spiders
by
in the
the
forest.
have you climbed the trees? Keep going up.
By the trees.
Much further away, like a mile away.
So where are these end?
So between there and there, I don't see anything noteworthy.
No, it's very barren, grassy, low grass.
Okay.
Low
Well,
grass.
let's-
Grass means that I then can't be anything taller than low grass. Right?
Sounds good.
So
Let's not stay right next to the edge of the gorge, but keep it within
Let's go around it.
eye shot.
Yeah, within
Yeah.
the closer proximity, you see small spiders of the closer to this area.
Yeah, sure.
the-
If we kill them,
Spread
we'll
around.
get other spiders.
How would we know that? Don't step on the spiders.
Punch a spider. See how far I can kick it.
in this area, just ignites it.
the fire just goes and spreads through the entire web.
Can I punch it
The
across the
forest
gorge? See if I get a
catches fire.
feel good on
It is
Your brother
unpassable. Disaster.
I suppose then, yeah, I'd like to lead the way then, just off of the cliff face wall, a few
Okay.
hundred feet, maybe 200
So
feet, and then towards the forest.
you tend to stay as far
yeah, kind of
away.
make an arc around where we know the webs
Right.
were.
Okay.
Wave goodbye to the spiders as we pass
About
by.
how far?
Estimated.
200 feet, you'd say?
A few hundred feet.
Yeah.
I mean, enough where we can kind of see easily enough if something seems to be coming from it without having to be like right up on it. Like,
Right.
okay, we can number 300 feet.
Like a football.
Sure. So you get closer to the trees, and with your glasses, you may make another check.
See more trees.
More spider webs now.
Oh,
and a natural one.
oh.
1 out of
Natural.
20.
You do see spider webs.
All right.
In the
We're going to be
forest,
facing
yes.
these spiders either in the
You
forest
see-
or in the canyon.
You
Where do we
see
want to
that
hit them?
the
Let's hop back down.
Burn down the whole forest.
I went from where I'd like to look across the canyon to the other side. No, I'm just kidding.
at that point, like if you're went across the gorge down, and then you don't even know if there's cobwebs within this left gorge either. But at this point, you're talking about the 2-day trip.
Burn it
Well,
all.
If we went this
At
way,
this point,
it'd be
I think
2
we
days.
have to face these spiders.
Yeah, I think we should just.
The forest.
I guess
Let's-
let's-
I would say forest.
So we're still saying like.
Let's just-
I would rather
Let's
stay
say
them
that if we go
in
straight to the
trees.
forest.
Yeah.
Yes, on
Okay.
canyon walls so they can retreat up.
Yeah, we have room in a forest to maneuver rather than being penned in by
This is-
something
this
that
would be
they're
where I
not
would
really
cast
slowed down
major
by.
weapons.
Well, let's try to be as
Well,
quiet
you're
as we
actually
can.
still very far because he's got those glasses he
Yeah,
can see
so like a
forever.
mile,
So
yeah.
he sees that.
But he
yes,
said
there are spiders in this forest.
Okay.
It seems danger ahead.
Well, this is the way we got to go.
Spiders in the forest or spiders in the canyon.
Go forest.
I
Forest.
say forest, we have more cover.
Yep.
And
We're agreed.
less constricted, less.
With
less
your
spiders coming on
nat
top of
20,
us.
you
Except
also
there are
know
trees.
that there's lots of anchors for webs.
In forests.
And
Yeah.
we probably wouldn't be able to use their fire spells. We might burn down the whole forest.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do it.
I can put out fires.
I'd like to have more of the option in running forward or backward if we decide to start running.
We could always run back.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's all we got. We have that
Oh, you
way
mean left
or
or
that way. Yeah.
Left or right.
And if there's spiders in both
This is a
those
question that I might be able to
directions-
tell with the glasses. I mean, does it seem like looking at the forest And we're looking at like a higher population of spiders that live in the forest versus the canyon based on like the number of
I think
that-
I can say yes to that. Is they've got room to spread out, and
so
you
there's
know,
probably
they're
more spiders
So
in
is
the
this,
forest.
like,
pot- potentially,
forest?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, if we hop
Like
down
if
in
we
the
stayed in the
canyon, we're now in a
and
canyon
we fought spiders,
with a
would we
forest
just be able
over
to bypass
us.
the
Like,
forest?
are we
So
avoiding
we were
spiders?
saying that
From his glasses, you see that the spider webs start here in the canyon and they continue down all the way down into the tree.
like the spider
Yeah,
webs all the way.
So
There's-
it's not like
so-
we're avoiding forest
yeah.
spiders.
There's no
They
guarantee
can
we
pour from
wouldn't.
the forest. It wouldn't be
Right.
like just burning our way through webs.
Yeah,
the
it's
entire
like-
time.
So
We
It's
would
like
be.
they're-
Don't-
And they'd be able to
That's
pour
the
down from the
furthest end
forest.
that
to the
they've
Right,
canyon.
so
been able
feels
to
like forest.
expand because the forest is a lot better.
Yeah.
The forest is a lot easier for them to populate.
The spiders would have just started
This
sooner
far
in the
out-
canyon.
This far out, the start of the web in the canyon, probably smaller.
What time of day is it at this point?
You're at midday.
The odds are pretty good we'd have time to get through the spiders, through the forest before nightfall.
Yes. So,
Oh.
judging from the distance and the
We take a spider.
Well,
I don't know,
Actually,
you haven't seen it.
We're
We're
talking
talking
about
like-
these.
Um,
Might be bigger ones in the forest.
I mean, these are really big in my house.
So you
I run
get,
away from these.
you get the sense you don't know how far the forest goes, but judging from the map, if you got through it, you should be able to get to the road by the end of the day.
Yeah, we were supposed to be able to get to the road in one day. So
Let's go
Stop
kill
us.
some
Are these
spiders.
spiders in the service of the Crown Guard?
They're elder spiders.
Are we gonna
Protecting the
interrogate some of them?
I'm
Palms
totally-
up?
we're definitely going to be keeping some spider
Maybe
prisoners.
we want to keep the,
Just-
keep the spiders alive. We'll just tie the spiders to the trees. That's
on
what you want to do.
We have plenty of room.
yeah, exactly. On the bright side.
I'll go with
It's like
I'm sorry, I was distracted
Okay.
and confused by a couple things people were talking about.
he was really excited.
Did you give us an impression
Sure,
for
wanted
what
someone to
seemed
grab
like
it?
a more approachable route to go through the forest and go through the canyon? I thought I heard you saying something like the canyon being further from the trees is more likely to house smaller spiders.
So with
But-
his natural 20, you know that spiders can sense anything that touches their webs.
Right.
So I don't really know. I mean, you don't really know
What if they
what the
burn?
range of that would be,
Sure.
but you know that the web is flammable, and
when they
that
sense that.
they will sense any contact with the web.
What about emotional?
Found it.
Good Jack.
Solve that puzzle.
So
So second damage.
But the fact that the forest would probably be their main home, that it's probably smaller spiders in the canyon for now, like at this level until you reach the forest.
So,
I mean, eventually, if
I
we're in
would-
Canyon, eventually we're in Forest Canyon. And
My-
there's spiders.
yeah, my feeling is that it would be slightly easier to sneak past the webs in the canyon than in the forest. But I don't.
Failure would be so detrimental.
Yes, and I don't think we've got great odds of sneaking past
I
the web
concur.
either place. I think if we do this, we should go in wizards blazing
Burn it off.
and deal with the fallout.
Burn it off.
Because I think anything else is we try to be sneaky, and the first one of us that accidentally brushes a web brings down spiders on our heads.
The last 6 hours we debated whether we go to the power.
Just thinking like, we could cause a big major forest fire.
Jorah's brother loves his fire. I think this is his time to shine.
You know what?
Show off his
We-
skills.
you know,
Look at the rules on horseback.
We're gonna burn ourselves to the ground.
We got the combat stuff first.
Can I get?
You know,
Look how much experience we'll get by burning all the spiders in the forest.
You get experience with trees.
What?
It's not the most.
Last time I did that, I rolled
Rainier.
that one. I rolled that 20.
Oh.
I just need to drop
50-50 odd because it's awesome.
Just chaos firebolt. See what happens.
chaos fireball.
When you have it,
I
See if you
can't,
cause like a chain reaction to
I
blows
can't,
the
I
whole.
can't guarantee it's fire if I do a chaos.
can I do
Sure.
my false life roll now?
You.
So summon that unicorn again in the middle of the webs.
An hour?
Oh, no.
8 hours?
I think it's that one.
I thought it was an hour.
I thought it was 2, but
What is?
Not hard.
What are you doing?
Heck, even an hour.
he's getting his
I'm
temporary
trying to
HP.
get you to
Uh-huh.
a place where you need to roll things, okay?
Oh, no.
We keep trying
You can
so
see
hard
me,
to
it's like,
avoid
I
any
wanna go.
encounters.
Fireball the forest. Let's do it.
I say we run.
And you really screwed up the loot roll when you gave us something that improved our perception. We're never willingly going to wander into a
Because
fight.
they're you can see forever on open terrain.
Till he accidentally breaks his
an
glasses
1175
in the next
experience
chest
encounter.
explosion.
Right, yeah, there's that. Oh, they're
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
You can't break magic.
We'll do it.
I'm pretty sure the boots you're wearing were in the chest and we blew it up.
Yes, that's true.
Or 2 600 experience encounters, whichever you want.
Yeah, you've been encountering what 100 something, 150.
Hey, buddy. It is 1 hour. I assume we're gonna get.
So yeah, you can roll clear half life.
All right.
False life.
Four.
More than an hour if we don't.
Hey, all right, that's not
Can't even.
bad. So
3 tenths.
What's the
I
number?
know. There's so many symbols.
Fire in the forest.
All right, let's do this.
Fire in the
Wait,
forest.
are we like stealthing in and then burning?
I was going to ask.
Or are we just like going in firebolts?
Start
I always
Fireball.
like this. I always like to stealth if I can.
Fireball.
Well, you can do that, but the rest of the party has to agree, unless
I can go quietly even if they go loud.
Here's my thought.
Fireball the forest.
I can go quietly.
We could try to
There's a
sneak
flaming
in.
web.
I'm tiptoeing fireballs.
The whole forest burning down. You're just walking through it.
fire
Sneaking through it.
I don't think
Firebolt.
I don't think we have much of a
Fireballs.
chance to sneak past them.
But up on them.
Potentially. However, up on them is in a forest full of spider webs.
Oh, that's on fire.
That's on
The
fire.
trees and
The
walk
other
along the trees.
option is go up to
Yes.
the forest,
No.
set shit on
Yeah.
fire, and see if they come out
Yeah.
to
I
us.
like that.
I can hunker down.
We've got 2 long rests.
You can hide like,
Yeah.
10, 15 feet off to the side, see if you can
Good
surprise
idea.
one of them.
Hide in
No,
the
so
We stab when they come
So we
out.
camp in the morning, and then do we leave that same day?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been 2 long rests.
2
We got
long
hit
rests.
dice.
So
Oh,
you should have 2
Oh.
hit die if you had 0 hitting.
Did you hear? The plan Morden was suggesting was essentially be as far away from the forest as we can be, with you still hitting it with fire, and seeing if the
I can
spiders
do that
come
from
to us.
120 feet away, so we can have some distance
I like it.
before the forest. So
I
if
feel
they
like-
come out to us.
I feel like 30 feet is probably enough.
But I mean, we can see him from 120 feet.
Yeah, I can throw some rocks at him for 60 feet at least.
I guess, we
Well,
can do
then
like
maybe
60 feet,
60
start
feet.
hitting
I'd like to
60
backtrack
targets.
till I'm a mile away from the forest.
They're coming, guys!
That's a running.
Successful stealth check, though, yeah?
But we-
So maybe
we
60
walk up
feet,
to,
if that's the
60
general
feet
range of
from
our.
the forest.
That's my rocks at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Who would like a rock?
What's
I'm looking.
I need to go my heavy. I don't know what the heavy crossbow range
I've never
is.
arranged that.
What's my crossbow range?
It's like-
For like,
I'll give you an
80,
extra
20.
rock.
80
You can have
feet.
two.
80 feet without disadvantage.
so 60's probably, yeah, 60's fine.
All right, so I target the nearest web that I can see.
Okay, so we're not going stealth at all.
We are not.
All right.
I am.
I think we need an edge of the forest. though, 'cause-
I don't think you do.
He's ducking in
I'm
the grass.
quietly standing amongst people who are being really loud.
Roll your attack.
All right.
You
Yes.
missed the forest.
This the forest.
Missed the web.
Yes.
You missed the forest.
All right, well, I can
Do it
try
again.
Combat hasn't started, so
You
missed.
this is a cantrip, right? You're not okay. Just checking.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Just keep going.
I'll try this again.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tony,
you
sure.
missed some
This
web.
must be what you were doing.
Alright.
It's how you're
just like-
you're just like
The web ignites.
So you are 120 feet away.
We're 60 feet away.
You're
Well,
60
feet from the
Okay.
edge of the forest, and I don't know which web
All
I
right.
hit. But
Because I know Firebolt is a 120 range.
Yeah, we just want to be in range for other people with range stuff. Too.
I
Okay.
feel like keeps missing, so I keep.
I was gonna say
recharging the
keep
rocks.
keep shooting webs until we see
so
spiders.
I'll just use those 3 rolls. You're not very accurate. So you're just. Woof, 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 woof. You're not taking care
You're
of
having
things.
fun.
You're like, all right.
I
From
just
there,
had to
you
stand
see,
behind
you see some small spiders and like a couple of big spiders come out.
Are they heading
And
towards
then
us?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got my crossbow out. And
I
Loading
see
it
a
up.
small spider. I try to hit him with a firebolt.
Okay, roll. You hit it.
Oh,
It's dead.
it was waiting.
all right, I'm taking a shot with a crossbow.
Okay, what do you hit?
The biggest spider I can
Biggest
see.
Spider. Okay.
How big is the biggest?
I rolled a 19. I get a 3, so
It's
that's
like a large dog.
Okay.
Mastiff.
Jack size spider? No, bigger than Jack.
No,
Uh,
like twice the size
Twice
of
Jack
Jack.
size spider.
22.
Okay, that hits.
And I get a D10.
How
Right?
much XP are these things worth?
10.
I'm just sit here and farm spiders.
The one that he hit, 0.
Oh.
He did say smallest spider. Okay, so roll it for damage.
Yeah. Okay. The fox
It was just like a
aren't invulnerable to
5.
fox.
It was literally like a spider like that big. He just hit the fire.
It was pretty amazing you hit it at all.
Which is like a regular size spider.
And so you hit it, and it hisses and sees the bright light and skitters back.
They're not going to come up on the link. Get it.
Well,
Keep firing firebolts.
Okay, so you
I
start,
hit another web.
you start clearing them
I hit
out.
another web.
yeah.
So you're
If we're
getting,
trying to-
strand.
Clear. Would you be of use? Can I use Sacred Flame to hit?
Is that a
All right,
Is
guys,
that a
I think
saving
we should
throw?
sneak
That's a
through
saving
now.
Dexterity save, yeah.
what's give me the description of the spell? No, what's the damage type? Radiant.
I believe it can be flame or radiant. My choice. I will double check that. I'm pretty sure I can do fire damage
So-
with it.
In either case, it's just I don't think it's resistant to anything. It's just susceptible to flame. So you can all do damage.
Oh
with
no,
your
it's
ranged
it's
magic.
specifically radiant
Yeah,
damage.
so you can still damage it, but you get the sense that you can carve yourself a small tunnel.
That seems like what we should
But
clear as much of the
you're-
web out.
Like, yeah, you can make it so that going forward, you're not having to walk through webs. But at some point, you are going to be on all sides by webs.
So we couldn't clear enough out to like
To be completely safe, no.
not even like
Do it,
above
yeah.
us. All
At
right,
this
well
point,
let's
I'm
just
committed. I'm not going to go waste an entire.
yeah no.
quarters of a day.
We know which direction we got to go. Let's start clearing some web. You
So
got your
then just,
firebolt.
start firing bolt-
I'm bringing
firebolts
down
at-
sacred
Yeah, so
flames
you
on
guys-
anything I see.
You guys are taking points. You are clearing the tunnel. It's kind of slow going.
Probably something
Sure.
like this here.
Probably still faster than going around though. So
So
let's just keep doing it.
I'm gonna call it. You guys make it a 10-foot tunnel.
Okay.
One on either side.
Yeah.
Clearing in front of you. So you arrange yourselves as you see fit.
This is from you.
No, I'm the
That's
funny
me.
hat.
That's
Funny
me.
hat.
We get hat.
There you go, Phil.
Yeah, I don't care.
Be here. You don't care.
All right.
How far do you think we need to go?
Hard to say.
No.
I don't think
we
we
know.
know.
Forest.
Until the spiders give up.
Until all the spiders are dead.
Until the one that's bigger than all the other.
We seek the Spider King. What were we out here to do
There
again?
we go.
Oh, sorry.
And we get there, and Jorah has grown 8 legs. And
No, we thought the road was a single day's travel, and this is still the most direct route. So
that would make him drown.
Obviously, the fire scares
Or
them,
drider.
so we're safe.
I like it.
I don't share his confidence.
I'm convinced.
What you got for us?
Oh man,
what's
it's preparation.
Cards.
I would like you all to write your names and your initiative rolls on these
Oh,
papers.
Oh,
Wow.
all right, yeah, fair. Making your life a little bit easier.
Whatever we want, then.
I'm not really
I think I just got like
Yeah,
a 30.
boy. I got a good roll for once on initiative.
3 times the chaos of initiative.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, natural 20! 15.
Jesus, guys.
22.
Oh, names.
Nobody cares.
My character's name or my name?
How's everybody right?
Make him learn your
What's
character's
that
name.
for you?
No, the character's name. Of course.
I'm gonna have to roll a couple more because
Good shot.
you guys
Yeah.
didn't do what I was quite expecting you to. So I,
What? No.
I ran away from the fire.
Next time we get back to camp, we should see if they've got any of that Agent Orange. Next time we see a forest, we're going full deforestation.
Like our party is racist against spiders.
First place for,
Good thing we don't have any druids in the party. They would not like this approach. Although they might be able to talk to the spiders.
There's
I have
like
a
a
2 in animal handling. Maybe I can tame the spider.
Yeah.
there's like a 4-note.
Really like to see you riding a
Get a
spider
spider
out of
mount.
this.
Yeah. I get a spider mount. My 2 animals.
Ribbon, what's your dex mod?
Let's do.
Yeah.
No, that's what's right there.
No. Okay. You just have the same initiative as somebody.
Yeah, we had the same initiative.
What's your bonfire?
-1, so yeah, I think it beats me. If you have any type of bonus, you beat me.
Okay, so I need
With the rope set.
no, it's like magic.
It's a rope. It was a rope
Need it.
set. That's
Was
all.
there a rogue one? I knew there was a fighter one.
I don't know if it's already done, but it was on Kickstarter.
They added rogue to their thing.
Yeah, it's like daggers and.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, the fighter one was pretty cool.
And their dex
I like the idea of rolling a health potion. That's the same people too. Oh. It's very similar. Oh, except this is, yeah, you're right.
That's
That's
a dagger.
supposed to look like a dagger. Oh, one's supposed to look like a barrel. One's an arrow. The arrow's kind of.
and one other.
In the shirt. She wants you to tap.
Really
Tug
want to
of
play
war.
tug of war. Don't really want to start that while we're playing. You know.
D12, I guess.
That's the weapon.
Yeah.
He's the spider.
Yeah.
Are they all jack size? Jack size spiders.
They said they're double
I
jack.
added like 3 new characters that all were Cantina farms. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And it would have taken me like 3 months to get back. to where I
They're
was.
bad people. They're
I'm not
bad
a
people.
funny
EA and CG?
What?
What do you mean about people?
Whoever thinks that.
CG, yeah, they are pretty.
I was fighting
It's
for
a
number
business.
1 daily for a while.
Yeah.
And then they did that, and I couldn't compete. So yeah, I was for 3 months, 4 months, and get back where I was.
How do you view these videos?
Air release.
Recording
They're
them?
just on YouTube. I guess
Ray
maybe
version.
you'll have
You
to like
send them
search
over
for me. Yeah.
Oh,
Eventually,
I
we'll be,
understand.
we'll be as popular as
Like, they made
Critical
two
Role. We'll
characters.
be going back
Yeah.
to look for these videos.
3 weeks later, said, "Oh, you said you were something."
Famous.
Get the ring, and then Ray became total nut. So for like 3 months, I
Right.
went 3
She
months
was already
to
too.
yeah.
Well, she was my wife.
Well, there she wasn't for a long time.
The email out your account.
Yeah,
So
so like
we're
3
at-
months.
we can all watch ourselves.
Top 5 ranked daily, but 100. So I didn't have it. Everybody else did. But then they reworked Palpatine, which was really good in that game. But I think it's
Like, oh, Jack's just like watching us.
it is a big.
Just like standing there staring at us.
So
What are you people doing?
Yeah, it really depends on your chart too.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of people competing with your
Well, I do, but everybody's pretty coordinated with on Discord. Everybody's pretty easy going.
I had one person that I didn't feel like would cooperate with me at all.
Yeah.
It was like me and him were constantly going down to the last second.
okay, so everyone make perception checks.
Do I have time to cast guidance on myself? Get the bonus. Do I have time to cast guidance on myself?
21.
There you go.
9, 7.
Just
No.
an action. No.
Actually,
Because you are using
Oh,
Sacred
shit.
Flame active.
Fair enough.
13.
17.
My passive
All right.
perception.
So yeah, none of you are surprised. You see, you're being very careful at looking around while these two are just blasting away at webs.
Like the idea of one of us being surprised. Oh, there's spiders in here.
where did things come from?
Hey, there's multiple spiders.
These guys
React
are
guys.
roughly 15 feet in the trees.
You
This
mean
guy-
up into the tree or like out into the
They're
trees?
on
away?
webs.
Is this
Just
perception
been
check
between
allows us to
trees.
see them?
But are you saying like are they 15 feet off the ground or they're 15 feet away? Like
Off
from,
the ground.
Oh, off
From
the ground.
here, 15 feet.
And where our paths like this way?
Yep, everybody hold one.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
get some
String
in
it.
it. Hey, that's fun.
That is, we are all very short. It's just 15.
okay, so then I need
I think they
to
were all.
Yeah, they were like
I'll do
Yeah,
this.
each of these spiders is 120.
no, that's
Well, remember you have to fight that by 5.
applicable.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
All right, fooling you all.
So
I learned a lot more than I learned what experience. So there you go.
that's it. Okay. All right. So these 4 on your sides are big, giant, scary monsters. This is like they're like 20 little spiders coming at you over here.
We'll leave that one.
So that's like a
This is
Spider swarm.
of
that's what, I couldn't remember. I
spiders.
was like a scrum.
Scrum of spiders.
Okay.
A kanban of spiders.
First up is Oust.
So I take it that based on the mechanics, no one was surprised,
Yeah.
and these creatures haven't acted. Correct.
Yeah.
Can we move freely, or is it?
Well, then
are we
I asked
by
that because
webs?
my character has advantage
So-
on attacks against creatures.
You said like 15
Yes.
feet.
So
Was a little tunnel length.
you are like this
You do?
is your tunnel.
We can't really get to.
Well, I'm sure we can move into the webs if we want to, right?
What would that be?
Half
Yeah.
half
Oh,
speed.
Okay.
And I may make you roll
Which I
to
get
become
to
restrained.
Attack the web.
All right.
Yeah.
This one here. I'd like to try and throw a dagger at him.
Which one?
Dash.
Oh yeah, that's nice stones.
Dagger.
That's
This
nice
guy?
stones.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. You have like advantage because of going first or something?
Yeah, because he has an active. I do.
Yeah.
What damage
Uh,
is there?
20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's an auto crit. Because he
Okay.
has an active.
Yep.
So that's
I do 4 damage.
4.
D6 plus 3.
Good lord, that's a lot of dice.
Oh! At least these were pretty good. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, plus 3 is 15.
15 damage. Ouchies.
And then with my bonus action, I'd like to throw another dagger.
Not advantage.
Right.
Misses. So how many daggers do you have?
4.
Okay, so mark those off.
Yeah.
They're probably stuck in one's probably stuck in a web somewhere.
And the other one stuck in his spine.
Yeah.
Cheap. I mean,
You're only carrying 4 daggers? Come on.
yeah. Oh, I got so much.
Should have kept those 4 long swords. I
You're
could
right.
have just thrown those long
Which one is
swords.
he attacking?
The attack
When I was building a rogue
So I
character,
get to ignore
well
the
before
full
this,
These tokens
I asked
are
him.
bigger in real life.
You can hide daggers on your person with the
there's
sleight
still
of hand
sticky
skill.
webs. So make an athletics check.
So I don't get to ignore difficult
It's from a
terrain.
mechanic standpoint, these are sticky webs, and it's not just like stepping over rocks.
Oh,
These are sticky webs.
Okay, all right. What do
You
I need to
can-
roll?
What would you like to do? Would you like to actually travel into it or hack away at the webs?
If I hit one of those, will let me do athletics, and I want to do that one.
Let's do that then.
Plus 6
I was
of
gonna
those.
say.
Like me, we both have like early.
Yeah.
18.
All right. How far do you want to get?
5, 15, 20, 20.
I would say you can get to 15.
So
It's still- it's not-
taking half.
it-
That's
yeah,
half my
it's-
movement. So I rolled an 18, and
Yes,
I have
half
advantage
your-
on difficult
You
terrain.
managed to not get stuck.
Oh,
on any
yeah,
of
that's
the
what
webs.
that was.
by the web, essentially.
You Mission Impossible.
Like the webs can
You
entangle
are
as
Mission
well as
Impossible
slow.
right now.
Right, okay.
I'm sorry, but this is a little different than just difficult terrain.
Yes,
that makes
that's-
sense.
Yeah, okay. All right. Then I'll throw a rock at it from here.
Okay, do it.
It has an active. You have advantage? Didn't you say you do?
No. Yeah, I do.
You do?
As a ranger.
Oh, because you are multi-class.
14. So 14.
Just hits.
All right. 8 damage.
Nice. Oof. It's not looking good, but it's still up.
Too bad.
Next up is this guy. So he doesn't like what you did, so he's going to make a ranged attack.
Yeah, I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Range. It's spitting at you. Spitting at you.
Nope, that misses. He
missed
spits some sticky webs in your direction, and it hits a tree next to you. What's that? one piece of paper. Morden.
Okay.
Hey.
It's one DM to another about a DM.
I don't really know how dangerous these guys are yet, do I?
Not yet, but you saw that this guy is almost down.
He's almost down.
One hit from a rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. on that
Okay,
guy.
make your attack roll.
Nope,
Or
it's
the
dex save.
All right.
Ooh, they're very dexterous.
Yeah, he
They got
saves.
8 legs.
Hey, well, that was my turn.
You happen to roll really high. Okay. Would you like to move it all?
No.
Next up is this guy. No, that's. Oh, that's this one. Actually.
I suppose I could have used my crossbow instead.
Could have, should.
Hey, no.
This guy.
More, yeah.
Spiders are swarming me.
Oh, yeah, those are the
Encounters-
small
That's
spiders.
unpleasant.
Enters your space
You're stomping them.
and is going to make an attack roll. Misses.
Ah.
They're all biting at your armor and just,
Thank you,
Crawling over.
chainmail. Cord.
next is Ilum. Just skip that a little over so you can see that there's something.
Throw a rock at this guy. He gave me 2 rocks for our encounter. Like when we were burning the forest, they were just
He
started.
said, "Who wants a rock?" And I think he said,
All right, I just missed it. Sure. Roll.
I did
your
actually
range
give him
attack.
2 because I realized I was.
Nope.
Oh, horribly missed my
Okay
rock.
then.
The rock's just in the web.
Anything else?
So we rolled really good initiatives this round, but didn't use them.
Nope.
All
That was
right.
it. I just failed throwing a rock. The rock's just hanging in the web.
This is this guy.
Oh, I still have 1 rock.
He doesn't like you.
By the way, I got my warhammer out for this, not the warhammer and shield, not a crossbow. As soon as we
Yeah, you
came
wouldn't
in.
be able to. You need 2 hands for it.
Yeah.
So he's gonna spit web at you.
Oh, he's in a web. All the little spiders here.
Probably not.
What is it?
11. Nope.
Not a save or AC or
Nope. It's not a save. It's just an attack roll.
okay.
So he fails.
Okay.
That's right. Next is this guy. He's gonna try and web the sorcerer. 15.
"Sure."
You are restrained. So
Does that
Yourself
affect your
out.
attacks or spellcasting or anything, or just disadvantage?
He can fire himself out.
I have such a
Fireball.
hard time with the conditions.
no, well, so
Does that affect any somatic movements?
speed becomes 0 and can't benefit the bonuses. Attack rolls have advantage against you, and you have rolls at disadvantage. And your dexterity saving throws are at disadvantage.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put you. You're not technically prone, but I'm just keeping track. Actually, it's the same effects as prone.
Oh, really?
Except the
Except like
fact that
attack.
ranged attacks don't have disadvantage. They still have it. So the web.
So it's like
So the target
10+1.
can make, on your turn, as an action, you can make a DC 12 strength check to burst out of the web. It can also be attacked and destroyed.
Attack and
What
destroy.
about
But that-
destroyed or maybe
Or trying to get out.
or incapacitated?
It can't be incapacitated. It's not living.
Incapacitate the rope. Non-lethal attack this way.
No. It's not a web. The web's got it.
Oh, okay.
He just shot web.
I thought you were saying if the spider dies, then the web goes away.
No,
that doesn't make
no,
any
no,
sense. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
We're gonna say anything.
Burn the
So
web off.
They
if
are
if
web.
someone was to attack the web and try to cut him out, would that be a full
that is your
action?
full action.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't miss and stab
So next is this guy.
him. Oops,
He's
sorry.
gonna try and web the guy who threw a rock at him. This is
The rock didn't even go near him.
I
I just like threw way over there in the distance. He said, "Ow!" Yeah, just slipped out of my hand.
The thought
15.
counts though.
Is it
No.
15 hit you?
probably not.
18.
Yeah, nope, that fails.
Ha ha ha! You can't hit me.
So that's
taunts
his
the spider.
turn. Oust.
Haven't done yet.
Yeah, I was about to say. it sounds
You went
like-
first.
I went first.
Nope.
Me and you haven't done it.
I won. Yeah, I thought you were before me because you had 14.
Yeah.
You're a gone yet, hasn't
No, yeah, man.
you? went? Okay.
Odd. It must have
Gotten stuck.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm sorry. You may take your turn.
Okay.
Can I see one of them?
One of
I
what?
actually do this sometimes with mine, one of those pieces of paper. I'm going to show you something. You can take it and fold it in half, write it here, and then just let them drape over the top of your DM board, left to right.
Gorgeous.
You want me to transcribe so you can just DM?
No.
I don't get to go into the beginning.
Some of these have stats on.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Well, here.
But that's
You
a
want me to
good. I understand the concept, and I will make the changes going forward. That's a very good.
I saw
So
on
how do you want to get these spiders off you?
the YouTube DM thing and all that.
Just to
Really-
jump up and down, and shake him out of my armor.
Once
You know,
you're
maybe roll on
you
the
just
ground,
arrange
squish
this.
some of
You don't
them.
actually have to put them up.
It's cool. So far, they don't seem very dangerous.
Yeah.
Stab yourself.
I don't know what their number was.
I don't have any pointy. I just hit
Yeah,
myself
oh,
with a war
we tell you.
hammer. So yeah, maybe you know,
Yeah,
just crunch, crunch, crunch,
It's
crunch,
funny
crunch.
if you have like a number track along the top.
Knock yourself out with a warhammer.
On the number track
Oops.
on the top of your DM.
I'll try to roll high,
I,
but not too high.
Yeah.
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 Try to roll
Yeah,
medium,
yeah.
non-lethal self hammer attacks.
Yeah, so now I don't feel like I can hit things because I'm kind of
Yeah,
restrained.
disadvantage on.
So I want to. So I start casting like a. First singing like a lullaby, and I cast sleep right here.
Okay. Roll your dice
So,
and give me your turn.
Ooh,
back there.
regulars.
So I can put at least one sleep.
You select
And,
your D8?
2 more D8.
Oh,
8, 15, 19.
nothing happens.
Oh
no.
no! You should have put all the little baby spiders to sleep.
You should have gone for the injured one. He's got
Baby
lower
spiders.
health. No big deal.
They all
I
just
wanted
fell
to
off
see
you.
all the baby spiders.
I
Wouldn't-
don't really. I never
wouldn't you
really
be able to hit
thought
the
of
baby
what would
spiders
happen
without
with
hitting
that.
me?
Like, their swarm has an amount of HP, but not an amount of spiders in the swarm.
Yeah.
So,
How do you? Yeah.
Huh.
anyways,
That's
oust.
that's my action.
You could.
I'd like to try and use my short sword to cut you free.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Don't stab him.
Just kill him.
Just
Nope. You just
I
can't
don't have any sort of
find
advantage on it, do I?
No.
Stab him through the neck. We just
so
lost our sauce.
Next, is that it?
I guess
Rest in
bonus
peace, Jars,
action-
brother.
Bonus action dagger, the most injured.
You can make another attack roll with the web. It's an option.
Oh, my dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I didn't think of that. Then I'd like to do that with my
Why am
dagger.
I giving you suggestions?
There we
He's
go.
a
At
little-
21.
Damage.
Do I get sneak attack on it because I have people within 5 feet?
No.
Snake attack the web.
4.
So weird.
Oh, it's got a few strands. He's
Oh wait, I'm
still
sorry. 7. I forgot my +3.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
Oh wait, I don't get that on a bonus attack.
No, you don't. So it's
Ah!
Roller coaster.
Oh, man.
You're right.
You guys are all just so forthright and honest. I'm impressed with every one of you.
I'm going to attempt to move here.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Who's just running off into the web on his own.
Raging with his gloves and his
Yeah,
muscles.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to with my great sword.
I probably should have made these out acrobatics because you're not strengthening through
He's not?
the webs. It's
I thought he was just forcing his way
Yeah.
through with his
And you could
muscles.
say- you could do either. You could either
No, well,
weave and dodge. or
If you
could
were
muscle
strengthening through it, I was thinking you'd be attacking your way. That would be
Oh,
an
like
action.
hacking at them.
Yes. So I think going forward, I'll make these acrobatics,
come
except unless you're going backwards.
You
I've
forced
made
a
it all
path
the way
through.
Maybe he's climbing through the web.
I'm not gonna ask.
18 to hit
Hits.
that guy. I get 2d6 4. We'll just roll it twice.
There you go.
2, so 7, 11.
11 damage. All right. Anything else?
Might as well recharge some rocks, I guess.
I'm gonna say you can't do that because you just used your two-handed greatsword, or yeah, you're using your greatsword, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so to recharge the rocks, all I have to do is.
Yeah, but you're
literally
using
let
your
go.
2 hands, and you're gonna have to like pass them off.
So you can hold. You just can't do an attack with a two-handed weapon with one hand. You
Sure,
can still
okay.
hold it with one
So,
hand.
all right, sure, I'll let you hold them until your next turn.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But
But
yeah,
then
then
what
if
you
I
do with
attack,
them?
I have to
Yeah.
drop them again.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So next is the Sky. He doesn't like that you're getting in his business. Oh, they're 15 feet in the air.
What?
Oh, that's right. They are 15.
So I will let you do your rock thing and throw a rock if you
All
want to
right,
do
yeah.
that.
I'll throw- Yeah,
Sorry, I
I'll also
totally forgot.
Yeah, you probably want to
leave.
speak back.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I totally
yeah.
forgot that there was athletics and
I-
acrobatics, and one is dexterous, and that's what you're trying to do to get through this. So
Yeah.
you would have an easier time.
Okay, I'm going to.
Athletics is climbing, so he can just be climbing through the web like a spider.
Still do this.
All right. I'm sorry about all this back and
No,
forth.
that's
Oh, that's fine. I did the
so
same thing to you.
15
My
to-
damage.
Okay, but if I'm going to throw, I would actually throw at the guy who's weak.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, what's the
So,
range?
60 feet.
Yeah.
So that's a 15 to hit.
I think that it's, yeah.
1d6 plus 3, so 8.
He is kaput.
Hey, alright, so that worked out better anyway.
All right. Next is C. He's still. Oh, he needs to see if he gets his
Still
web back.
making more rocks, which is easier to do.
He gets his web back. He's gonna try and web you again.
Recharge. He's a mechanic for this sort of stuff.
That's gonna hit. That's a 17 plus 5.
Okay, is this the sort of thing that I could use shield on?
Yes.
Okay, then I will do that.
What does it bring your AC up to?
21.
15, 16.
Oh, 17 plus 5,
17.
not just
That's not
17.
gonna work.
Then I would not do that.
That's fine. So you are restrained.
Okay.
Next is Morton.
I'm gonna use my warhammer and try to squish as many of these little spider bastards on me as I
Go
can.
for it. Hits.
18.
Roll your damage.
Okay. That's a D8.
Don't roll too high.
8.
Knocks himself unconscious.
You see, you squished some of the spiders.
Squishing some spiders.
Now you're just covered in spider guts.
Next is the swarm. They're going to swarm you again.
We have a maybe.
Bring it! Bring it! Squish, squish, squish.
Oh, natural plane.
Damn it! Oh, I angered the spiders.
They're in range by you killing their brothers.
Does the monster. Well, I'm curious about the monster. Probably can't really share that. Yeah.
Each spider does an
Hey, hey.
I wonder, like, does the
It's like
damage
1/4
taper
damage.
down? Does some of them are dead?
That is a good question, though.
Thirty
Does
damage.
the
And
damage
the-
of the swarm go down as the
Not
swarm
above,
takes
but-
damage?
We'll find
Because
out
there's
later.
fewer of them.
Oh, well,
You take,
maybe I'm wrong.
11 damage.
11 damage?
Was it natural?
They're just regular spiders.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Really painful
Ah.
regular spiders.
I am
Venomous.
very uncomfortable with this situation all of a sudden. I seemed calm up until now.
Next is Ribbon.
All right, so I'm going
See, it didn't get stuck.
Yeah. So I'm going to bonus action.
Okay, to do what?
Wind spell?
No, it's a quicken spell to make
Okay,
it.
yeah, an extra cantrip.
No. I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay,
So it makes 3 copies of myself
okay.
around me.
Are they all tied up?
So what's your so you cast mirror image?
Yeah, so I have 3
Um,
copies of myself around me. So if
so-
anybody tries.
No, I want these.
Oh,
And then as my
You've
action,
seen green guys before.
I have, but
as my action, I want to try to get out of the.
Okay,
only one.
so okay,
But-
quicken spell.
Or can I use my
see.
dagger to
Oh,
just
that's
like
fine.
hit the
You can roll at disadvantage to hit the webs, or you can make an athletics check to break it.
I'm not sure which one's worse. Athletics is terrible. -1. I'll try it.
So
You get any sort of benefit from the web being there?
6.
No. Well, you may place these wherever you
think they're all within 5 feet of me.
Then place them wherever you see fit within 5 feet.
Alright, so make a little shield.
They go away once they're hit, right?
Yes. So if one of them says they're trying to hit me, then I have to roll and see if they hit me.
Oh,
or-
okay.
or-
I see.
here.
Yeah, so these are essentially just counters, how many
Yeah.
times
So
you
trying to absorb
roll.
attacks.
Okay. Cool.
That's cool.
Illume.
Good defense spell. I try to cut you guys free.
Do you have any ranged attacks to be?
I have a one rack still, but I horribly missed out last time.
Yorick would say, cut. He'd probably say cut Jorah, but he means Yorick.
I like how you're making in-person slips into your character.
Sure, I'll try to cut Jorah's brother.
Okay, what are you using?
I'll use a dagger.
Okay. Do I need to roll to see if he hits me?
They're all not. Wait, which one?
10.
Just hits. You're freed.
Yeah.
And there was much rejoicing.
So all my
Yay.
images all stand up immediately.
You weren't actually on the ground.
Okay.
You're
they all bust out of their restraints.
All right. Next
They're all much
is
more
this guy.
convincing when they're not lying on the ground.
This guy. Yeah, so he gets to try to recharge. Oh, that's not the correct die. Not recharges web, so he's gonna try to attack one of these clones.
Not hit me.
All right,
But-
one down.
No,
Oh wait, no,
you
I
have
need to
to
roll
attack.
first. Yeah,
They have a DC. They have an AC bonus.
he hits.
For the waste of their
That's
attack.
cool.
Yeah, that's handy.
It's not, it's kind
Gonna
of
save
expensive,
that
but it's
20.
pretty cool.
Next is
I
this
could save your
guy.
life for a moment.
He gets his wrong die again. No, he does not get his web back. So he's gonna come down, and he sees the guy that's restrained,
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
and he's gonna try and bite
Nope, he
you.
came out up in our path. Not gonna smash him to
Get
death.
him.
Oh
They crushing him.
man!
Oh god.
No, I think
Oh.
he probably misses.
7.
14.
Yeah, he misses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like,
misses.
we got like a natural 20.
All right.
Clay.
No,
That was
I just
scary.
rolled two terrible rolls.
That's an advantage.
Instant
no,
death.
Yeah, that was
Oh, wow.
That was advantage.
You're sitting there with your arms at your side, just
I'm
dodging
gonna
out of the way.
Yeah.
Ali.
My house is going to attempt to aid Rippin and freeing himself from his spawn.
Very
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, not
Check
Yorick.
So
First can kind of fight
you
with
have
his
advantage on your
Yeah,
next
it is.
athletics.
Yeah, so that's what you're saying? You're
Huh?
giving me advantage on my next check.
on your strength check.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
your.
That's his
Really
action.
strong,
Because
you
you're
know.
helping.
Uric.
Yeah, you have
I'm not
a 6
good
on
for
your
range,
strength
I'm
check.
not gonna walk
Well,
in.
this
pretty
one
good.
is on the ground.
Yep.
He's attacking
That's
him
taking it
with his
out.
fangs.
So that's, I guess I have advantage.
Yeah.
That's 15.
That's true.
Yeah, that's.
Although
I'm
without
pretty
sneak
sure that's
attack,
fine.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
my
fine.
damage is crap.
So that was my
It's
like-
action,
yes.
and now I'm not restrained anymore.
Yes.
Bonus action.
I can rock.
Makes more rocks. Slow.
You have
What
you
is
already
that?
have rocks?
I already have rocks, but it's an action to throw them.
It's also a disadvantage when he's within melee.
Ah,
To throw.
Could
why
you?
did I free you?
I felt
Useless.
like you should have just actually freed me. It's like,
Well,
I know it's
If you
I
rolled
don't know
enough
if I can do
damage,
enough
you
damage
could have
to
just
do it.
cut it free.
Without sneak attack, I don't do much damage.
Do you get sneak attack if you flank him too, though?
I do, but only if the person I'm flanking with isn't restrained.
Oh, well, then that's
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, so
all right.
Hex Warrior.
So I thought
is a
about
short
it.
order
Priorities.
rest-
Yeah.
or
I thought about
Hex
going
Blade's
over there and
curse.
doing it, but
Yeah.
So I'm
rest.
going to, short order. So I will curse this one, I guess, because he's
So you get damage and lower crit
Yeah,
rate.
yes. Cool. And if he dies, I get healed.
Cool.
He'll die. I'm crushing him next time.
All right.
Sweet.
Wait till I get hurt.
If I can actually hit him, then I just go
This
sword
is
one.
web back. So
Don't
he's
you
gonna
dare!
try and web
No.
I
everything.
get up, Chris like, oh, I got him. Not again. Every time we free you get
No, that's 14.
Okay. Yeah, no.
All right,
I got my eye on.
Morden.
Panicked spider squishing.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Roll it.
Panic squishing.
Roll it.
Panic
Smashes himself
squishing
in the
right
face
there.
with a hammer and knocks himself unconscious.
Right?
5. Well, hang on.
And he-
Oh.
6.
Plus,
So much
plus
better.
your modifier.
That was with the modifier.
6 damage.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
All right,
Oh,
you
no.
squish some spiders.
Some
Yeah.
more. They're more
They're now
enraged.
going to try and bite at you.
They're even angrier.
Natural 20.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
I mean,
I am
Death by
not-
Spiders. Death by
I
spider.
didn't have a phobia of spiders before, but now I
me
do.
and Ward.
It's okay, I have a healer's kit.
Thanks.
Cool.
12 damage.
Yeah.
I am really not looking good
Down to
at
6.
all.
Yeah, so you start to puff up with spider bites all over your body.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Riven.
Oh, it turns out he's allergic. We did not know.
I mean, he's been getting critted all the time. He may be
Allergic
allergic to spiders.
spiders. Right, that is your character.
Allergic to spiders. Has anything else been hit?
No.
Those have.
The little spiders.
Little spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
I could use a
spiders
hand
and-
getting these goddamn spiders
No,
off
the
of
other
me.
one's dead.
I don't know if he can do much though, unless we like throw a firebolt.
Little spiders are the
Catch you
only
on
thing that
fire.
have been hit.
Might kill you.
And I will say,
It's in melee range.
I
so
will.
can't-
I would make an
Alright.
percentile dice to hit something that's occupying someone else's space.
Percentile dice.
You may hit someone else. They hit you.
Pass bolt him.
What if he does? Is that the one that jumps from one creature to another?
Well,
Yeah, it can.
Well, that's the one that
Oh,
random
the
effects
chaos bolt
happen.
one?
Yeah.
Can have a random
If
effect.
I jump
I
from
guess
one
it-
in the swarm to another one in the swarm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Or just like
I
attack
feel like I
him,
should
like
risk that. But
Yeah, probably should.
so I'm.
feel
I
like
still.
we're
I see
all-
this one
Yeah.
attacking me, so I'm gonna
Yeah, he
cast
kills
a
your mirror
chaos
image.
bolt at that guy.
Sure.
If he's doing it.
roll it.
And because I have ties of chaos, I can. What magic do I have?
That hits.
23. 2d8 plus 6.
8.
So since since it's a 1, it's actually becomes a 2
Why?
because of my elemental adept feat. Because I'm making this fire.
Okay. So you
So-
make ones twos? Is that just what happens?
Yeah, any fire spell I cast, I can make my
One.
1s 2s.
Okay, cool.
So since it's 3, I can make it fire. So that's 9 points of damage.
I see. So because you got a 3, you could make it fire.
Yeah.
So you made it fire. So
Oh,
you
wow.
So I
rolled.
can get another
You changed
1.
the 2 to a 1.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And if it's near webs, would that cause any ignition?
Nope.
Extra damage?
So you can choose your. Oh wait, no, it's not
Does the
jumping. I think.
forest burn
Do you want me to roll on the wild magic? too?
I do not.
Darn. That was the whole point.
A unicorn appears.
In the lab, it's
And tells us to fuck off.
I would like my
You've
advantage
been
back.
rolling a lot on the wild magic table, and that's because you've been rolling crazy rolls.
I would like to roll more on the wild magic.
Pretty.
Yeah, he's trying to get his youth back.
Actually,
Let's see if he can get the other
water-
direction.
I
Yeah.
want my advantage back.
He needs to get younger in the next wild magic.
Illume.
I go and attack this guy with my long sword.
Attack him with your longsword.
Slash at him. 11.
Nope.
I horribly miss.
Probably not horribly.
True. I nearly slash
Pretty
him. He
bad.
dodges.
I'm just kidding.
The spider dodges.
Let's see if he gets his web.
He's a
back.
quick spider.
His
He
spider
does.
sense.
God
Gonna
damn
coming
spider
back up
sense tingled.
into the webs, and he's going to try and spew in your direction. We'll see if he hits. Yep.
Let's see if he has me.
Yep. Well,
Oh yeah, why do
I
you
have
roll
to see.
first?
He doesn't.
Oh really? You have to roll before he
Yeah, I have to
rolls.
roll before you roll.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
my AC might be different than their AC.
I see. So do I hit you or
You
you're
hit me.
Okay, I miss. It's a 10.
Actually, I guess that was 13. Not 11
And it's
the
not
last
like,
time.
so if I have
Yeah,
advantage,
and then it's
I'm
not
at
wasted.
15, but my mirror images are 12. So
Huh.
you have to see who he's attacking
Okay,
before he attacks.
Next up is Dots.
that's kind of cool.
What Dots was the one doing this?
Nope.
Yeah.
That was double Dots. This is single dot.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we're almost at
Dot.
you.
Oh, Dot's turn.
Yeah, he gets his web back, but he's in melee, so he's not gonna. He's gonna try and hit the big scary guy, not the guy that can't hit him.
attacking
He's
me.
attacking you.
It's gonna be- I just can't hit him at
Yeah,
all.
15.
Whew, misses.
All right.
Barely.
Yeah.
Oust.
All right.
Can you describe this? Like, I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'll wait till my turn. Sorry.
So you're
It's
ready?
next.
The double jack size spider.
Ding, ding,
Standing
ding.
there. Wait,
Ding, ding, ding.
I think I can get there with
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
stuck in the web.
12.
I'll say you get there.
Okay, thank you. And then there's flashing with my short sword.
Okay.
18
Hits.
Oh. Is he in the?
9 damage.
Oh,
feet
no,
up?
no, no, no. He's 15 feet up.
Oh.
So typically,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
typically,
that just in my mind. It didn't.
yeah.
Didn't
So
click.
typically, these guys, if
Yeah.
they're not in melee
Spiders.
with you already, they're in the trees shooting
Okay.
webs down at you. So this guy is on the ground. You can push past and attack him. You can actually
How do I
get
get
behind
there
him.
with
if you
people
like.
on either side of me.
You can.
Just go for it.
Yeah, you.
All right, I'd
it's
like to
it's
pass
an
through his
additional
face.
5 feet to get past him, but you can actually get all the
Oh,
way.
then I'd like to.
Can I remind anyone that I'm
So you
like
get a
freaking out
+5.
covered with
Well, that's
spiders?
what I'm going to ask.
No one wants
Not
to help.
advantage.
I'm not
It's
exactly
cool.
sure how to. Like, are these spiders big
18.
enough that I feel like I can actually target them?
I've been attacking them with a war hammer. I
Yeah,
feel
'cause
like
they're,
any
smushing.
any
I have a
assistance
sharp
would-
thing.
Uh,
16 damage.
Like, oh, stab you in the face. Sorry.
That's my
scrape them off. I don't
So
know.
that's
right,
yeah,
right,
that's
right.
my question. Are they like a ton that are this big?
I have
where
no
they're
idea
not
how
gonna
this
do
works.
anything,
You're
or
right.
Are they like okay? So when I look at Morden, who I assume is like screaming and stuff.
Yeah.
At the moment,
Really
like
not.
how big are these spiders? Like are there a lot?
So they're probably like they're like normal world dangerous spiders.
So like
Like fist size.
Like yeah,
okay,
probably
tarantula size
poisonous.
looking.
They're
okay. So I'm thinking, and you can tell me if I would know this or not, that I would be able to like make an attack at the spiders, you know, without like essentially like I'm not going to be attacking them like this and potentially chopping my friend in half. You know, I'm going to be like trying to kind of remove them, right? Would that seem reasonable to Yurik? He's not a very smart guy, so
Stab. You have a great start too. It's just
I know.
Like right down.
Or like, could I hit them with the flat of the blade to attempt to like smush like he had been doing? I guess that is probably
Does
what Yurik
damage
would
type
first
matter?
attempt.
I suppose technically from the rules of a swarm, you don't have really a chance of missing and hitting the target.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll say yes, you can hit the spiders if that's your target.
Okay. I'm going to attack the spiders.
Okay, so you're moving here. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll say you don't get the +5, like the flanking rules.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. They're like, if anything, you're
They're
flanked
tiny.
by them.
Essentially.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Kill them all. For 10, 14 damage.
All right. You take out a number of them, but
you're still alive.
I'm gonna die.
they have been
Definitely
taking
going to die.
less damage than you would expect.
Yeah, slashing resistance.
I tried to hit him with the flat, but
I
For
appreciate the
record,
assist.
Your attacks have also not been very much
oh,
damage.
really?
Really?
I will tell you that from this, they have damage resistance to bludgeoning and slashing so far as
Yeah.
you've noticed.
But not.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say.
Not piercing.
Fireball him.
We
So
haven't
far,
tried
yeah.
piercing.
Yeah.
I'm getting the crossbow out.
I don't
But he
have
said
any-
you can't have
any, like brute spells. Although I guess it'd be like hitting one thing. But a fire
A fireball,
Firebolt?
a fireball, no, a firebolt would be just as effective as.
You can
Well,
use it.
from what you would
You could hit
expect.
them without hitting me.
I actually
Just the.
don't know.
that's,
Um,
is that what he said? 'Cause-
You can, yes. So from the rules, I
Okay.
reread them. Technically, you can attack the spiders and not have a chance of hitting your friend.
Okay.
So this guy's here. Does he get his web back?
Nope.
5, 10.
Yeah, if they made the rules
15,
different, then training swarms of
No,
small,
he's
dangerous
down.
creatures could be
Oh.
really
Yeah.
horrible to deal
Um,
with.
So he,
Impossible.
Like,
to get there, he travels like in the trees and then like drops
it'd
down.
be basically the same rules as
Uh,
like possession, where you
so,
couldn't hit them without
But he
hitting them.
can't. He can't flank you, so he's gonna stay there. Make attack against you. Ooh, that's a 17 plus
Hit.
5. So that is the first bite that's occurred.
13 plus 5.
I'm not
Biting you.
So 1d8. This is an 8.
That's probably easier.
That's how you're thinking.
Constitution saving throw.
I saw that coming.
I'm gonna use
Got
that
him.
excellent, right? Oh.
9.
You fail. You take
You
full damage. Another.
Okay.
So you took what did I say? How much?
Yeah, right. Just
You did. You rolled a d8
One,
and
I
never
did.
told us.
I did. Okay.
1.
7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh man, and only 2 poison.
Nice.
You rolled
very
2
familiar
ones.
with poisons.
All right.
You must have.
Yeah. So that's what happens.
In a row.
Oh, that's nice.
That's hex.
Yeah, that's what it is. Right, especially.
Next is that's weird.
Sicilian spiders.
Already got screwed up again.
Well, something weird must have happened because Morden was always before the swarm of spiders.
Yeah, I definitely get another chance
Yeah,
here.
you get another. It's your turn, Morden. I don't know how the spiders got ahead of you, so it's your turn.
Okay. How many like spiders are there left compared to how many there were
There
originally?
appear to be half the. I think
About
half the spiders.
Ish. Okay. Can I? Oh, if I cast a ranged attack, though, I'd have disadvantage because they're within melee.
No range at all.
You can move away.
Yeah, they're less than half their normal strength.
Can I
They look
move?
like, see me running.
Yes.
Will they
you
move
will-
with me? Can I walk away from them?
Well, this guy's leaving.
I mean,
Or are they like
so
on
what
me?
is the answer that you would like? That you can move away and they will get an attack of opportunity, or that they move with you?
I was kind of hoping that they would move with me so I could get away from my friends and do some AoE nonsense.
To what?
I'm gonna do
Like if
answer
they
yourself, too.
hit if they hit you, if they're on you, they will hit it. You will hit yourself.
Are you
with
thinking
AoE.
like a self-centric thunder wave?
Yeah, no, well, Thunderwave's always self-centric.
Yeah,
it's a 15-foot
I see.
push. I'm trying to like just throw them off me with this Thunderwave centered on myself, which is how it always is.
It does sound cool.
Yeah.
Rule of cool, man.
And that's my
Rule of
argument.
cool.
Disperse the swarm. They spiders fly in all directions.
Yeah. So I will let them move with you.
Okay, so I don't want to knock my friends over, so I'm just gonna go,
Yeah.
That is as far as you can
The
get
end of
right
it.
there.
That's the end of the tunnel.
and that's 10 feet.
Yes.
I've got a 15-foot radius.
So you
Yeah,
have to
but
make
so
an
Thunder Wave is weird because it's a cube centered on you, which means you're actually on one of the sides of the cube. It is a weird thing.
You're on the
The
foot of the
floor of
Yeah,
the
You
cube.
can see actually on his little DM thing right up there to the left.
So the radius isn't really
You're not in the middle.
it's
of
a
the Thunder
30-foot
Wave.
side cube.
I've always imagined it originating from himself.
It does. It specifically says it's centered.
Right,
Well,
but
not
so the
centered,
way
but
the
like,
cubes
you know,
work is like that.
Corner.
I'm on a face of the cube, not a corner.
I don't see that. I think he's in the center.
I
So
don't think it matters for this discussion. It would just mean it goes higher than otherwise.
I'm allowing this to happen.
Okay. So I'm going to get as far away from my friends as I
So
can.
what I'm
And
telling you is that from here, you would still hit your friends. You would have to make an acrobatics check to get to this.
I can try to get a little bit farther.
If
Okay.
you, yeah, but you
Just
can
in
be
the, into the
restrained.
web.
Yeah, I'm going to try.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Please, oh, please.
With spiders on top of them.
Spiders flying everywhere.
All right.
That's not a cantrip, is it?
What?
Thunderwave?
No, it's a
That's
level 1. 5.
Okay. So you get here.
But
You
I'm
are
covered in webs.
restrained.
I've just dove headfirst into the
Yes.
webs,
So,
Now you can
and
knock
now
all
I'm
the ones
casting
away.
Thunder Wave.
Sure.
So that's a
On save.
Maybe that's
Constitution
break
save.
him free from the webs.
my
The thunder
DC is
flies out.
14,
Yes.
Yeah, does
They
that
fail.
like
Yeah.
thunder the web?
and that means they get pushed, and they also take 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So 3 plus 5. That's 8
How much,
damage.
what type?
I think Thunder.
okay.
How much damage?
8.
8.
Wow.
Yeah, they scatter.
Boom.
Also, all
And-
the spiders.
Does he break free
And
from
I
the
will
web?
say that in so doing, wait, how much damage did you do?
8 damage.
Oh, You wait. How much
Out the
HP
web.
does it?
Did you break yourself from the
Now
restraining
there's
lab?
6.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
oh, 8
just
damage.
exposed all this.
Sweet.
Dang.
Did he break himself from the restraining?
My
lab?
restraining
Yeah,
webs.
all that
Webs
was-
everywhere, spiders
all that
everywhere.
was-
Well
I
done.
just charged headfirst into the webs and then went boom.
Well done. Let me get them out in the ship.
That was cool. I'm still almost dead though.
Oh,
Heads up.
I think you can help yourself there. Right?
Next turn.
I can't
Okay.
help you. That's
Ribbon.
Bang.
I'm trying to push off
All
the
right, let's
button.
firebolt at double circle there. 'cause
Okay.
I don't like the way it's looking. 21.
Hits.
Does he have 16 eyes? He's 2 dots.
But Firebolt isn't that nasty.
6.
Oh, wrong
Yeah,
die.
that's the same.
Okay, 6 damage.
6 fire damage.
Okay.
Wait, is this one it?
Probably a 60.
Does he
That's 60
react?
damage. Okay.
Strangely, to
60
fire
damage.
Frankly, as in.
Nothing. It's not abnormal. He just reels
Okay.
back.
And,
it doesn't make
and did
less.
that firebolt hit webs and ignite the webs?
No, you have to aim for the webs. It's a point.
Does he need to recharge his wild magic surge?
Doesn't
We'll keep
have.
that on cantrip.
Oh, that's right. Firebolt is like you pointed a thing and it
I just
catches
thought you
fire.
were
It's
right.
not like
It's a ranged attack.
oh, it's a but
It's like
it's not like a
fire
throwing
missile.
thing, is it?
It's a missile.
Oh, it is a throwing thing. You're right. It's fire.
affected by
It's
cover.
fireball that doesn't actually.
Yeah,
move.
fireball is an explosion. It's like
Yeah.
an attack that you
Oh,
encountered in
it's
the.
not like
I remember just
a
reading the
Russell
description and thought it was
Yeah,
weird
it is.
because you like
You
you
can
pointed
fly
a
heads
thing.
in the direction and then it just
okay.
explodes.
Thematically,
So Illum.
Ball of energy and then. But it's just.
I will attack that guy with the longsword.
Okay, +5 to your roll.
Yeah.
I am. Plus 11 to my roll.
That'll hit.
17 plus 11.
Okay.
28.
Single dot.
Nothing with your boots.
Is this like the first time you've hit somebody?
Yes.
That wasn't tied up.
11 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. Just
Yeah, I did
barely.
free Jor. I freed Jor's brother.
Yeah, I'm healed.
But nothing.
Yeah. How much are you healed by?
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
because you're full health.
You gonna move anywhere?
I really love that this group is still only referring to an actual PC player character by like the relation to an NPC none of us have ever spoken. It's great.
Jor's really famous. We
Yeah,
know
we-
this guy.
You know, we like Jorah.
Heard so much about him. It's just amazing.
Oh,
So
we've
young,
met
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
He was resistant.
Great
so,
guy.
Yeah.
Web you.
The cards with him all the time. He's a great player.
19 hits.
So many webs. You know how to deal with those?
Nope.
Just explode yourself. It
No.
works great.
No, what did you say happens to me if I try to attack?
Don't explode yourself. You did that
This-
before.
this-
Was it?
Okay. And it's a regular
I guess it was more you
attack
exploding.
trying to break
Yeah,
free.
you know, it worked
Yeah.
this time.
Try and
Well, so
Strength
it's
check.
it's a strength check to get out.
Okay.
You can make an attack roll, or you can make attack rolls against the web.
But if you're making it,
which are at disadvantage.
The attack roll against the web is with disadvantage.
Yes. From you.
I guess I'm going to try and break free.
Okay.
You can do it.
12.
ooh,
Hey.
All right, that was my action. I
Yeah.
don't get a bonus action. Well,
Nope.
I can move.
Bonus
with my
action. Yeah, you
bonus
can
action
move
dash.
if you like. You can bonus action disengage, or but
Yeah.
you here. But you
I
can
might-
move here if you
Yeah,
want.
I might
Just-
shift here.
Sure. Yurik.
All right. I'm gonna 5, 10, 20.
Okay.
Surrounded this guy.
Do I get a +5?
No.
He's, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Right? Because 21.
Go ahead.
4, 9. Wow, 13.
No, doesn't hit.
No, sorry, that was 13
Oh,
damage.
13 damage.
I had a
Nice.
21 to hit.
Okay, he is finally injured.
First touch.
How does he look? Does he look pretty bit up?
Yeah, that didn't. He doesn't feel good.
Is he missing one of his legs?
So
Is he missing 2 of his legs?
If you were missing two of his legs, you'd be missing.
Did we
he
stab out his
misses. He
eyeball?
tries to bite one of you and it misses no matter. More to
Somebody got one.
Oh, I'm up again?
Yep.
I'm going to.
You're far away from everybody.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Roll
Probably a
it.
good idea.
Might not be bad.
You could just take a short rest in the middle of the spider.
It gives me 9 hit points back and level 1 spell token.
And bonus actions.
Looks slightly better.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
I'm going to come back here to Riven for my turn.
All right. Riven, your turn.
All right. I still don't like the look of that guy's eyes. I'm going to cast Firebolt again.
Okay, roll it.
Double dots. That is a 14.
Just hits.
All right. That is 4 damage, fire damage.
All right, that's double dots.
How's he looking?
He's looking on its last one of his many legs.
Did I singe any of the legs off?
So fun.
Find any webs on fire?
No, because this
Any
is a single
webs
target attack.
Near the.
No.
What about between him and
Stop pestering the DM. He's going to bring out more spiders.
Roll on the wild magic table. I don't care what it is. You die.
If it brings up more spiders, we get more XP. Bring all the spiders.
Illume.
I will attack with my longsword.
Do it. Plus 5. Hits.
25.
Jeez. Now you're getting your hits in. Spiderbane.
Oh, son of a...
What?
14.
I can do
Damage.
lightning damage to everyone that hits me within melee range. I could have
You
been...
could like ride all of this spider.
How much?
You
14.
could have been a
God.
little bug zapper.
Yeah, just hits.
These things like take a stab at you.
Only one spider left.
He runs away.
Oh, yeah. Let's get him.
Make your dexterity.
Do we
You
get
get a bonus action
experience when
dash.
things run away from us?
You don't know.
Can I hit him?
I just tell you how much experience you
I
get.
got 120 piece Firebolt.
Yeah.
One last.
Yeah, do it. Oh,
18.
Hits.
Kill it.
7 damage.
Just barely.
Yeah.
like high five in here.
So,
Make a ton of noise, the more spiders come out first.
your mirror images fade.
Yep.
So,
This giant circle path we made.
so yeah, you made so you're still hearing the
Thunderwave.
Yeah,
Echoing
that
through the
doesn't bring any
forest.
spiders to us.
Not yet.
In the text, it says that it's audible for like forever.
A long way.
That
Yeah.
sound, and it probably reverberated all of the webs.
But it scares
But for now, that
all the way
that
shake.
big,
don't
that
know where to
big
go
thunderous force has frightened the spiders that are in this immediate vicinity. You don't know what its effects will be going forward, but I think we should probably end it.
I think
Okay.
I think. What time? It's
Okay.
9:30.
Friday
it's
night.
Friday.
I mean,
If we can keep
but
going,
it's up to you.
I'm up for it.
okay.
You think we need
I'm
to
not
ask
going
Alan?
anywhere.
I'm fine.
I think they're okay.
I want to get the hell out of this
I'm
forest
used
and,
to
like,
being
you know,
in your schedule,
heal up a
and
little
by
bit.
this time, you would probably be out.
I would need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10:30, but I think I could keep going.
That's fine. We can keep going. So, what would you like to do?
I feel like we need to get the heck out of here.
I know, I
Start
think we
casting
have
more
to move
fire.
very
Yeah, I'm over here
And so-
sacred
so
flaming my way through the goddamn
I'd like to
cobwebs.
parallel Loom and just Loom. Can you hook me up with some heals yet?
Okay, so for
I'm at
mechanics
13.
sake, you're not actually moving any faster because you can only cast.
Oh, yeah,
so
no.
fast.
Yeah, like every
Not-
6 seconds.
Not moving
Yeah.
faster,
I just
just
want to get out of like.
But I
one
mean, we
strike
built
and
this
I'm
tunnel.
down.
We,
Yeah.
That's
you
kind
know,
of like
like,
if I try with my
probably
great sword.
Yeah.
Like they did
Help,
13
Yeah.
to me once.
would that just give us another
So,
5
yeah,
feet
you-
like width?
So what happens
Oh, yeah.
here?
So
So
if I can. Or they did.
so what happens is
So maybe they can't. What's your? I'm at 13.
I'll let you guys heal for a second.
I already, I mean,
Yeah.
I did.
15.
So you're taking your
Yeah.
small rest. It's not a short rest. You're
I'll do
taking a
5.
small rest.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
No hit dice yet. Yeah, no, I just turned around and started firing
I healed
things.
him 5 HP.
Cool. All right. So going forward, Yorick sees the haste that you're trying to do. So what happens is like between like fire bolts, it's like fire bolts, and he backs up, and you go slash, and then you back up, firebolt, slash. So you
With
are
some sacred
making
flames
some.
in there.
Yeah. Well,
every
he's-
once in a while
he's
they're gonna be
front
like,
of one person.
"Good job."
Good job. You two both have slashing weapons, so you can do the same thing for the other side of the tent. Yeah, so you guys get a cadence cutting a
Digging our way out of
slash,
this forest.
fireball and slash and sacred
Like it.
flame. But going forward, you notice that the right side is progressing much faster than the left side. It seems the fire damage is much more effective than the
Radiant.
secret
So we're
flame.
making a slow circle. Oh my
No, you're not making a slow circle. You're just doing this.
We come back to where we started.
the Underwood circle here again.
Okay. Anyone have any other we have torches or anything else that we can do fire?
Are there
I guess
torches
we
in the
probably have a
explorers
torch
pack?
in
I
my-
should have written down what was in that thing instead of just the pack. I don't know.
I don't know. Then probably wouldn't make much of a difference.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. Let's see how
Yeah,
it
fine
goes.
with just, I mean,
Do you slow your pace?
No, let's do single file if we have to. I'd say get
Single
out.
file's
Single
fine.
file?
We'll just narrow it down.
behind somebody, like over their shoulder. Sure. Yeah. Can we do, if we can do that, you can stay protected.
So,
So
give me
single
give me a new marching order.
I feel like my greatsword is probably the best cutting device we have.
Why? You in front,
It's bigger
index,
than the other swords.
and then
Great swords technically do the most damage out of the slashing weapons.
so we'll be fire bolting over the shoulder and maybe sacred flaming over the full shoulder and slashing in
You
front.
have a warhammer. If you try,
He has a one.
I have a
Oh,
warhammer.
oh, you're
He has
using a
long
longsword.
sword.
He's in front with
I
the.
can two-hand my longsword and get one.
Oh wait,
D10.
who did we put in front? Greatsword or longsword?
Great sword.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're in the.
Now what's because you're dueling. So
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
Are we doing 10 feet?
You wouldn't. You'd be single file.
Single file?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, what's
One person's
happening
cutting,
is
the other person
a cut and then
I'm not in
fire bolts.
Right back.
Who's
Firebolt.
firebolt? Yes. So you guys are double teaming the front, and you're making.
Great, Spider's just gonna pick me off from the rear.
Yeah, you're injured. So you're making some pretty good progress. You guys in the back keep.
I'm trying to get myself into the middle because I'm covered in spider bites.
All right, so going forward, you're
Rest
making good
organized, didn't
time,
get touched.
but
Hold
you
back.
notice that the webs are thicker. Like you went through the.
So we're not even
the
halfway.
edge.
Going
Yeah.
deeper into the
You are
forest.
deeper into the forest, but at
Spider's
the
lair.
same time,
We're
it
not
doesn't
seeing-
seem like there is a lot of activity. It seems like your Thunderwave has
Okay.
been pretty successful in frightening off the most immediate threat.
Let's just try to keep moving as fast as we can.
Waves do you have if push comes to shove?
Two.
All right.
Alright.
I like what we're doing.
And actually, I mean, I can
I
make.
don't think we can go back.
I have a cantrip called Thaumaturgy. You can make loud noises with it, so I could make another like thunderclap without doing the. If we thought we wanted
Yeah,
to.
I don't. I think
I'm not doing it right
yes,
now. Just he's asking me,
think
and I can say
from-
I can
you would
I can get
know
loud.
that It was a combination of the
Oh, the
vibration-
shockwave in the
vibration
webs.
of the webs, and followed by this huge thunderous sound.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
Makes
not
sense.
just the sound.
Yeah.
So you keep going. It gets dark, and
Oh,
But-
thing I'm in front.
Hmm?
I can see.
it's.
You mean darkness or like
No, it's
less
just
light?
less light.
Oh,
You
Deep-
are not
deep
in,
forest.
Your vision is not impeded, but it is noticeable that fewer specks of light are getting through the canopy.
The forest is getting deeper. It's not getting. We're not hitting nighttime.
No,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
you're all fine.
So if we have fire coming over our shoulder.
Yeah, well,
Like-
only over his shoulder.
All right, sure.
I think I would have a hard time being sold on him being back here all the way across.
We all do like this.
He also saw you like
Yes.
It's
So
like closing your eyes, look through on.
and then you start seeing more of a presence. Keep trudging through the. You see more small spiders. Everyone can give me a perception check. I'm going to take away your disadvantage on this one. Yeah, because this is.
Will you tell me when we pass an hour?
17.
I like my roll.
21.
But I feel like I should re-roll.
You should re-roll.
Next combat.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that now?
Go ahead. Yeah, it's not like you guys are being.
17.
21.
16.
17.
Okay.
4.
You are being very focused on just your job of clearing out this. But the rest of you notice that you start seeing some bigger presences around. You do start seeing that the forest is starting to thin.
So we probably
But
made it
You are
halfway.
You are
Okay.
seeing some bigger spiders here.
Bigger than the ones. Do they see bigger spiders than the ones that we fought before?
They do not. They seem to be of the same ferocity.
We can take them. Just keep going. If they don't attack us.
So while we're still going, I'm going to be like saying in between swings. Do we want to slow down and widen the path, or just try to get through this as much as possible?
They haven't. They're within range, but they're not like coming closer yet. They don't look like they're.
Just keep going.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
As fast as we
All right.
can.
That's my take.
Okay. You keep going, and yeah. Okay. So what happens is you see in front of you about 60 feet. You see 60 feet past would be probably the end of the forest and the webs. But I would like you all to roll initiative. And let me give you back your find your
You want us to-
things
to-
and just cross out the original numbers.
You want us to fold them or anything?
No, I'll figure out a new system for the future.
Well, I'm going last, guys.
I don't know about that.
I just delete this one, and now I have 4.
Oh no, you are going last.
14 to 4.
17 to 8.
Can I take that? That was an 18.
Oh, 27.
Well, he's going first.
Oh.
I'm going last.
Oh, is that a 4, not a 14?
That is a 4.
Okay.
I erased the one.
The thing was, I thought that both you and Riven got the same number again,
No.
which I thought was really funny.
Oh, yeah, no, apparently he forgot to change.
I didn't know that.
I rolled a 5.
I'm
Minus
gonna
one.
roll for you guys.
Trying to slow her, guys.
I just don't want to get involved with any more spiders. I'm not even trying to get to the front of the line
Well, if they're
here.
not small ones, there's big ones you can take them out.
Just
You
not.
can take out the small ones too.
Yeah, or when the storm comes again, you
Turn
just have to
on
blow
bug
yourself up.
zapper, man.
Yeah. Just need to blow yourself up again. Good job killing those spiders. There's one more way, too. Do it again. We're
Yeah.
almost out of the forest.
Nice
Now we
that
just
we
have to
put
run.
him in the middle so he can hit.
Everyone goes flying.
Launch us out of the forest. Does it launch us 60 feet?
Everyone get in front of me. Get ready. Morden cannon.
Catapult somebody else. That's not working. I don't know.
I have a similar thunder smite, which makes 300 feet of audible thunder.
Okay.
Which is 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not a range.
All right, it goes up by 5 pounds for each additional level. So at 9, you can do 45 pounds. I don't think that's too bad.
These guys,
Under a few.
Until they have reduce.
Yeah, you like shrink yourself. What? So you go down to like 1/8.
1/8 of your weight per side.
So yeah, anybody, if you reduce them, could be catapulted if it was high enough level.
What, catapulting a cadaver?
No,
Reduce size.
reduce the
Oh,
player.
size the player.
Catapult.
High
And then
level
catapult.
catapult.
And then breakaway concentration as they're flying, so they get bigger.
Actually, when you reduce it, reduces weight by.
Yeah.
Ingenious.
Yeah, no, you're saying he feel like
Okay,
Bigger
so
than the size.
one of
We
the
do that to our enemies.
spiders
Shrink our enemies
rolled
and
a
catapult them
natural
away.
20 on his stealth check and is going to try and web the scary fire guy
Again,
with a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I think you can web again.
Says, no, if they could speak,
I'm
they'd be
like
like, no more
swinging.
fire.
And waiting.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
top of the round is oust.
Which one chomp away?
So you see this one shot. I should. So actually, I guess I'm not
Oh, is
completely
there one
prepared
right
here.
here?
There's
That is a swarm. The rest are mid.
No!
I didn't know where you were. I was just putting them down. Okay.
It can sense the venom on you from the other spider bites. It knows that you killed them. They're cousins. It smells the guts from the other spiders, dead spiders.
I'm beginning to panic already.
Do I do half damage to a swarm?
So I will say that moving away from them here won't attack and provoke an attack of opportunity because their melee range is your space.
Yeah, okay.
So I
But
will
I
tell you
couldn't really move very far. I could
You-
dive into the
5, 10,
webs.
15, 20. You can make it back.
Oh, can I move past other
yes,
people?
it just takes double your movement speed to do so.
Okay.
So those are your options. But first we have oust.
All right, I'm gonna try and attack this square thing.
Okay.
I'm just rolling everything once.
Yeah.
If it hits, it hits. Oh, that hits. 24.
Yep.
That's 3, 6, 10, 19, 20, 23 damage to this one.
So 11 damage.
What attack was that, or what?
So
It's just a short sword attack.
Opening move.
Yeah.
they don't look happy, but
Ridiculous.
they didn't take as much damage.
Right, of course. And then I'm going to stab at them with my dagger
Yep.
as well.
All these are in the
Misses.
trees.
9.
Oh, except the swarm, which
Right.
is
That's the only one in melee range.
So-
on the ground.
Oh my god.
Uric.
I'm going to bonus action some rocks.
Okay.
And I will. Do any of these look larger than the others? Or are they
No,
all...
these are just all large giant
Like we saw
spiders. That
before.
is a swarm.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll chuck it at Eric.
Remember your
19 to hit.
Hits.
melee range.
I'm gonna try to not get hit this
That's 7
time.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a fake receptor.
Next is Sense. See if he gets his web back. He was this guy was the one that. Made it. Nope. So he's going to come down and try and hit the guy he webbed.
So he's on the ground.
Yes. Natural 20. This is going to be bad.
God.
Well, it was going to be a crit on him regardless, right?
No, he's not prone.
But I thought restrained was a crit.
Oh, that's true. You said restrained.
I
was the same
guess,
as prone,
yeah.
I thought restrained was just advantage, though.
It's just advantage, I think.
He said restrained.
Restrained. No, it's stunned as you automatic crits. Restrained as you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
You don't- you don't-
crit with melee.
I don't think prone is. You have to be asleep, incapacitated.
That's it.
Prone. You have. Yeah, there's nothing about crits on
Cool.
prone.
Does he have reach or is he right there?
No, he's right there. So I need to roll the damage. This is gonna be fun.
Okay.
So this is 1d8. So 14 piercing damage. 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
Maybe the reason I was there is the only time we can damage from
And make a Constitution saving throw.
19
All right,
plus 2.
I'll say
21.
the poison isn't double. So you take 9 poison damage.
And he's
I
unconscious.
am unconscious.
Oh shit!
Crap. Wow. What was the physical, the piercing damage?
17 plus 9.
Well, it was a crit, and I didn't double the poison.
Right, yeah. Good thing you're standing right next to him there, healer.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry about
Oh,
You are stable.
What?
You are stable, but poisoned for 1 hour even when you're gaining hit points and you are paralyzed while poisoned.
But
Oh.
wait, he's not dying though.
He is stable.
He must have the poison condition ended before he can.
He is stable. You are not going to die. Think about how a spider works. So
Oh,
they
okay.
stunned you.
Another
Okay.
You are paralyzed.
Okay.
You can regain HP, but you can't. But you are paralyzed. You still don't have any turns, but you're not.
What the hell was I trying to write there?
Okay.
So something that ends the poison conditions. It's his paralyzed condition.
No.
Son of a bitch! I didn't take lesser restoration today.
Yes, I would say the poison. You are paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So if you remove the poison, you are no longer. But I'd have to make you guys make medicine checks to know what that actually means. I was
Yeah.
just telling you what kind of happens here.
Okay.
This is new stuff for you too. So
Can he attack or just?
Nope, he is incapacitated.
Yeah,
He can do nothing.
effectively out of the.
Okay.
Those are hit points.
Well,
he's at 0 hit points, but
but
he's
stable.
stable, and he's stuck.
I
So,
can't do shit about
Next
that.
is Double Dots. Gonna try and web the guy in the back.
+2 medicine check.
I've got good
That's
medicine.
gonna
I've got
miss.
+6.
Yes, you might be able to.
But I'd have to like take 2 turns to heal the poison and then heal him.
This is.
I'm gonna hope that they're just not gonna go for the
This is
non-threatening target and try to.
The condition. You can only end the
You didn't take lesser restoration.
Well, if you spend 2 points, 5 points of your lay on
some
hands,
conditions.
you poisoned is one of them, I think.
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh wow!
So-
That's gonna heal stuff, conditions as well as.
Yes, remember that. I forgot about that.
That's handy.
Alternatively, you can
so-
expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it. Yeah, I can
Nifty.
just use 5 of my land hands and now heal the poison.
You can use 6 and actually make it conscious.
Yeah.
Does
that's
15 hit you, Philip?
Well, I don't know. I have 16.
All right, so
Man.
web misses you.
Can't
I don't
spit
know if you can do both.
twice now that I got through by this.
Next is, unfortunately, your friends.
Which one are they gonna go? Oh, they're gonna go
They're
for
right
me.
next to you. Like,
He was stabbing them.
Right? They run
It
away.
says you can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons
Okay.
with a single use of land hands. Expend
Yeah.
hit points separately for each. So it sounds like I can heal and.
no, you can cure Can you read it again?
We wonder if he used 6. Would he neutralize
I don't
poison and
think
1
so.
HP regain?
I think
or-
it's just poison effects itself, or you can use it for heals.
Okay, so if he was poisoned and poisoned, he was double poisoned. So if the
Well,
poison's gonna be gotten rid of
there's
with
how many effects can you affect?
It says multiple.
It says you can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons
Yeah,
with a single
so
land hands.
I don't know about being able to be
Conditionally, there's
multiple
no double
poisons,
poison.
unless you had like a drought poison, which was asleep, and a regular poison, which was you can't get disadvantage on things. I don't know, but
Yeah.
diseases. If you did a disease and a poison effect, you could do that. But I don't think you can do a poison and HP. That's how I'll rule it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go for the guy who
Get
stabs.
What? Oh, okay.
When did that happen?
Dodge.
Oh,
15 plus numbers.
Hit.
But I think they're already at half damage. Because you did. They are. So they already do only.
Ah, so they do stop being as
They
dangerous
do.
when
They,
there's fewer
they
of them.
just got pummeled by your
Yeah.
your thunderous
Yeah.
thing.
And we didn't do much damage to them
Yeah.
before that.
So
Really.
you take 6 piercing damage. Next is Ilum. What would you like to do?
I was reading what people were saying about the healing and curing.
I don't think the internet overrules the DM in any instances.
Search Mike Merles.
Yeah.
He's the author of the
I made to do that.
Jeremy Crawford.
There's another question. Can he get up to Riven without being in
He's
the
like
5. I think 3 people 5.
Crawford.
Yeah, so you can
share
make
space?
that you
Double.
can't share space, but I'll say that if you want to move back here, I'll let you like after you're done. But otherwise, it'll be like an athletics check to like force your way here, or else you'll get shunted over into the. So what I'm telling you is that I will let you
Go
come
up,
up
do
here,
it,
do
go
your
back.
action, and go back without any problems.
Okay, well, I'll come up there, heal his poison.
So
then
you
go
are
back.
incapacitated. You are not
Paralyzed.
paralyzed,
Yeah.
but you have 0 HP.
Yes.
Stay.
He is stable.
I'm not dead yet.
Okay.
So you're just like a normal town person, right?
Yes.
Stable.
Okay.
Ribbon.
Down.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ribbons?
Ribbon, congratulations on still not getting a turn.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Morden.
saving throw to wake himself up.
So I can attack.
You're gonna wake him up and heal him.
I could. I feel like that's not the best move. I don't know. Although maybe spiders do attack
Oh, but you
their
are still
trapped
restrained.
prey.
I am because you're covered in.
Oh yeah, I forgot they restrained you.
Yeah, you were
Before they attacked you.
restrained and then bitten.
So wait, is this guy? This guy's on the ground.
No, it's diseasing potion. Poison.
God, what
I'm just sleeping
do I
away.
want to do here?
Got this.
I'm going to remind you that you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
60.
Well, we can't leave if he's restrained onto the ground.
No, we can.
Restrained and unconscious, we can't really
So,
run.
it's pretty much at the end of the map.
No,
Is
spiders.
the end of the
Go back!
There's an army.
Throw ribbon at them. Buy us some time.
What I'm saying is you guys were focused on the spiders, and there was a flee option.
Yeah.
But Morden, it is your turn.
Before he got trapped and unconscious.
Yeah,
You were
they
our,
set upon you.
you
pretty
were
fast.
our
I hate these goddamn little spiders, so I'm going to
Remember,
use Sacred
biggest
Flame if I can do it without,
helmets
hitting him, which we said was cool.
You will have to make it a disadvantage because you're in melee.
It's not an attack roll. It's just a dex
saving
save.
throw. Right.
That's nice.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's nice.
What is the DC?
My DC
Now
is
they
14.
fail.
All right. Fucking flame these goddamn
All
little
right, do
spiders.
your damage.
7.
Roll it on purpose.
I dropped it. Come on.
Yeah, if it was
3.
But you notice that they don't. They are.
They don't
they
resist
are not
radiant damage.
resisting
Yeah.
this.
Fair.
So there are less of them. Some of them burned to death.
I won't abandon you, Oust. I'll get these spiders off you.
It is Al's turn.
I'll hot five you when we're done.
I
It's my turn?
Yeah.
I take the dodge action.
Okay. Do you want to take that as your bonus action?
You're
No.
not allowed to, are you? Dodge?
As a rogue at some level.
And not at this one.
Okay.
Dash disengage in time.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm just thinking about monks with their
He jumps and the spiders
I don't know.
fall off.
In my head, okay. So this
How do I
thing
dodge
is
these things?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think the idea is like as it goes to like bite into my I swat it away. That's what it's
I'm gonna go ahead and do my bonus action of hex on this guy here.
Okay.
First, I guess.
So he has disadvantage on a check that you decide to.
Oh yeah. Jeez. What was the check that you just forced the thing to do? Dex.
Dex.
All right. I'll throw
Well,
Dex
that's
on.
a dex saving throw, not a check.
Oh.
Different.
Yeah, but this guy's on
It's
checks.
not gonna
When
do
do
anything.
NPCs
no,
make
hex is
whatever.
pretty
Yeah,
useless
dex.
unless it's like if you hex someone and they try to break a grapple,
Yeah.
that's a really
Well, it
great-
also gives me 1d6.
Yes, it does.
extra. I
It
already
gives you
did
it gives you the damage, but the saving throw or the check thing isn't really useful except for like trying to escape
Hexblade's
grapple.
curse isn't a spell.
Yeah.
Does it like
It's a
check
class
to
ability.
recharge its web?
So okay, so bonus action.
It's
Who?
a
What do
good
you have
question.
to see?
Actually.
This
There's
guy?
probably just a
Yeah.
specific
Okay, so let's
role
get
rather
a little
than an
thing
actual
here.
ability.
And
Should
then
totally be like
I'm
a
And you're
spider-based
concentrating,
constitution
so-
or something.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
so I guess I gave the thing that I was using for concentration. I
Spider
decided
doesn't
to use
You
for
can
Hexblade's
specify
curse
death
last
check.
time. So concentrate. I'll have to figure out how to.
Yeah,
Uh,
concentration is always hard to.
The spider god.
Yeah.
To get the axe web.
it's-
Alright, so I get to do 3d6 now plus 4 instead.
Nice.
Ooh, and it's 6 and then 9 total and 10, so 14.
Nice. Ouchies.
Okay.
Oh, and the critical roll, they use like milk rings.
Yeah, I tried to get some off of some of my like 2 liters, but they were really hard to take.
Oh.
So
That's smart.
yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
what if we just do concentrate?
And
That's
it's
huge.
tooch.
Yeah.
Like they would just
Hey,
like
where's the
hang it
green
off
one?
of the thing.
I just put myself
Green
on a
one?
green.
But
Oh,
you can't
I
see it
see.
under you.
Yeah, it's kind of
Standing on
hard.
something.
You can't. It's too hard to tell. I mean, I can leave it there, but I don't know that it'll help us remember. So next is C. He is not really happy with being surrounded at this point, but he can't get away.
I think
So
you should try.
he's gonna attack you because you just did a buttload of damage to him. Oh, that's 18 plus 5.
Okay, I probably won't be avoiding that.
Okay, so that's a bite. So he's gonna do 1d8 piercing. That's 1 plus 3. Yeah, 4 damage piercing, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
Ooh, 7.
You take 8 poison damage. And I'll see if he recharges with his web, but I doubt he'll use it. Okay.
So how much poison damage?
8. Gets his web back. He's gonna try and web.
Confused. There's too many targets. What do I do? This spider.
I
He hits his
think,
comrade.
I think he's gonna try and help his little buddies, and he's gonna roll a disadvantage to you.
Right.
Natural 20 and a 9 plus 5.
Yes.
14. All right, so he misses.
Trying to web the little spiders
Here
too,
it
so they'd be
is.
stuck to you. I said, like,
Secure them in position.
Yeah.
He doesn't
like
get
down and then it's like-
his.
Yeah.
Drilling it.
He drops down here.
Oh my gosh!
You're
surrounded by spiders.
You can't escape.
Oh, bad. That's bad. 5,
got
6, 7, 8,
Killing you.
13.
It's nice knowing you.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's,
All right.
boy, yeah, I don't know how to interpret your. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
It's terrifying every single time.
It's bad in either my setting or it's bad in your setting, but you guys don't know. Poker face. Next is the spiders. They're gonna attack you with disadvantage.
Dodging your little baby spider friends.
Yes.
They're not nearly as
I still
dangerous
don't
when they're on someone else, it
understand.
seems.
You just have to learn how to dodge the little spiders.
Oh,
Oh, he failed to
12
dodge.
plus 3.
Oh,
Um,
no.
I
No,
take
that was-
that.
No.
How much do you do?
You only take 3 damage.
Yeah, they're not nearly as
Not
dangerous.
bad.
They're over half their hit points down, so they're not very effective.
And you're not critting anymore, so that helps.
It's in fourth
It is-
edition. It's with like all characters.
It's Illumin's
Oh,
turn.
really?
Well, it's with this characters.
Wait a minute, did you just skip my turn again?
Right.
Nope.
So they're more susceptible
Okay.
to certain things. It's real composure. It's kind of fun though.
I think I may have.
I did that. Some.
I think I may have put them in the wrong order. It's Ribbon's turn, but he's down, so it's Morden's turn.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Because I knew
Like
we
last-
were comparing initiative rolls when we did it. So I was like, wait a minute.
I'm not infallible.
It's fine. It's fine.
I got Bola's guy.
I feel like my character is still definitely just going to be setting fire to spiders until there are no spiders left. So Sacred Flame
You
again.
heal the guy.
It's a deck save. DC 14.
These guys.
Yeah, the spider swarm.
Spider swarm.
Alright, so the bundle
What's your
by
save?
itself.
14.
Yeah.
I looked through Bola.
What's this guy?
What, dexterity.
They just succeed.
Damn it.
No damage.
Let me waste my healing again just to get
Next up is Illum.
I'm gonna run up and heal 5 HP to our friend. We wake
Okay,
up.
you get
Yeah.
5 HP. You're still prone, but you are conscious.
It's still
And it's
wrapped
still
up.
Spiders
something
suck,
And
right,
you
man?
are restrained.
Yeah.
Out.
Thanks so much for waking
Actually,
me up,
I'm going to
guys.
pretend like I'm still. I'm not going to say anything.
So that was you. You ran up and went back.
Yeah, spiders.
Yep.
Oust.
I'll take no dodge action.
All
I
right.
would have killed him. I could have done my
In
attack
campaign,
and put
we
like
had
plus
some-
6 damage on the spiders and probably kill him.
But they were so
Yeah.
convincing that then my teammate accidentally shot them.
It's really funny.
I feel that would make more sense. I'm just
Philip had a mold of deception.
really hate spiders.
Oh,
We're
it
missing
was
our
so
legs.
good.
You're not doing a good
So
job.
good. We all just didn't know that he made it.
And so the next character or the next player along. It's like took it right back down. It was really funny.
It was just like red.
What does this guy look? How does he look?
Good descriptor.
Both. Well,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
he-
we don't get to
he
know
is-
specifics.
Yeah.
He is starting to bleed.
Bleeding spider.
So
And
from a
dog-sized
DM's
spiders.
context, that means he's about over half. He is visibly showing where.
Blooded.
Guess I'll attack him.
We don't need to give any more information. It's like we're not going to know how many hit points he has
flanked,
left.
so I get
That
+5.
tells us
to
what we
this.
need to
Correct. Actually, you are also being flanked, so it.
Oh, no. 14.
I think that just hits. Yeah.
Woof. Thank you, gloves. And he is next, so 3, 4 plus 7, 11 damage.
Oh boy, he is just barely up. He's not feeling good at all. Not something I need. He's gonna turn back and try and hit you. He's not gonna doesn't get a +5 because he's being flanked. Oh, that's 19 + 5.
19 plus 5.
Mhm.
Man, one of these days, shield will be helpful.
Yeah.
But it is
6
not
piercing.
this day.
So you
And I need you to make a
14
Constitution saving throw.
Let's do a better one this time. Okay,
That's
17.
Yeah, you take 2 points of poison damage. Next is Double Dots. See if he gets his webs back. Nope. So he's just gonna come down and try and. I guess he's gonna go for you, Willem.
I'm over here.
Lives over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
me.
You.
Attacking the guy who's attacking his evil little friends.
Oh,
He was going for 13 + 5 is 18.
18.
Oh,
18 is my AC.
I also have to
Just
do a
right.
concentration.
Yes, concentration against how much was it? That was
Okay.
and didn't make a save. So it hits you, so I need to make the rolls. You take 4 points of piercing damage, and I need to make a con saving throw.
No, I think it's just 10 more damage.
16.
But I failed.
Yeah, you take 6 points of poison damage. Uric is going to make his attack roll against Uric. +5 to hit.
Who's
Oh,
attacking me now?
Carrot.
Okay.
Sorry, he rolled an 18.
Gosh, darn it. Okay.
Um,
And +5, you say?
plus 10 actually, because he's flanking you.
All right.
You take 5 points of piercing, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
I'm out of
you
here,
get
by the way, so
disadvantage
don't.
on ranged attacks
I'm
if
not
there's
being
anyone
good.
within melee range,
Oh,
or only
now
if you're
you
making
tell.
them. Yeah.
Oh, no, 6.
You're dead.
16 points of poison damage.
All right, I'm down.
Oh, and
Fuck.
you're poisoned.
And that's
You're
the
stable.
stable butt, right?
Yes, you are paralyzed. You are paralyzed. You're stable.
So we could heal him, and he'd get the hit points back. He'd just still be paralyzed.
So
Yeah, it says you can gain.
Only
You read it.
on
You can gain
hands.
it
HP.
I'm
says
out of
you can
that.
gain
I can't
HP,
hit.
but I think so.
I'm
It's like
poisoned, dude.
this. It's like so. Usually, poison effects means you can't be healed, and you have disadvantage on checks and stuff. I think, but I think this special kind of poison just means that while you're poisoned, you can be healed, but you remain paralyzed while
Okay.
you're poisoned.
Okay.
That's how I'm going to rule it.
Until we next long rest, I can't let it heal.
You don't have enough
Have
left
fun
to.
carrying me, guys.
I have
Shit.
0.
Okay.
Nope.
I
I rolled terribly. The swarm does not fight you. You push them away while they're all in your business. Riven, would you like to try and break out? Cut with disadvantage. Do you have anything
Carry
sharp
around
down
the
there?
door,
I got a
or
dagger.
your paralyzed body as we leave the forest.
You're only paralyzed for an hour. So that's
yeah,
not
sure.
really-
Are the
Carry him around for an hour.
spiders wearing metal?
Yeah.
Metal. Is that what you're going
I have advantage against melee.
They're talking.
Deal or specially mutated metal spiders.
God, I have no
Metal
way to get rid of
carapace.
any.
These guys looking pretty dead.
any
Has anybody
effects.
done any
Yeah.
attack?
He is unhit.
What about this guy? Can we touch that guy?
He has been hit. but he doesn't appear to show
Alright, so-
signs of wear.
So I am restrained, but I'm on the same pack.
You are prone. You have been
Okay,
healed,
so we're
but
knocked
you are
down.
restrained and you cannot get up.
And not
Can't
only
back
are
it
you,
up.
Yeah.
You got to just try to
Break
break
free.
the
you can break free if you're successful. Then you can use half your movement to stand, and then you can do something.
No, because it's an action to do the break.
No, I mean, he had bonus action, right?
Yeah,
You
he could use like
I
quicken
can't-
spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't he do some of that stuff with this?
Well, he doesn't have many sorcerer points.
Yeah,
just says
I could mirror image and make more things they can try to hit.
That is, yeah, but
That's the only thing I can really do other than try to break free.
yeah, okay. So you want to cast mirror image?
Break free, man.
I'm gonna try to break free.
Okay.
Dig into
Roll
those
your
I can't cast anything.
without a quicken spell. Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. Sorry.
You actually rolled into webs and got fired.
Okay, we've got a lot of people on the ground here.
You don't because you actually tried to. But wouldn't.
He tangled himself even more in the webs.
I'm gonna just take a hammer swing at this guy.
Wait, as a bonus action, I'm going to change this in for a social point.
Is it one
Yeah.
spell level
One
for support?
Social point for
Okay.
spell
That's a natural
Is that a bonus action?
one.
that you could do?
level. Let's see how much bonus
What'd you do?
A natural one. I don't
Nothing.
hit him.
Okay.
I'm not done though.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a bonus action and cast spiritual weapon.
What did you do first?
My hammer. I swung my
yeah,
war
you can
hammer.
do that.
Yeah.
Make your attack roll wherever you want it to be,
Oh, okay, so it's another.
and that's not a concentration.
Give me a thing to put on it.
Here.
That
The
works.
green thing.
Let's put him right there. My magic floaty great
Make your
sword.
attack roll.
Not a
Come on,
fucking
man.
chance.
Oh, what is it?
It's another natural one.
No, that is no chance. Sorry to say.
My God.
Oust.
Son of a bitch.
Well, I don't know. Where I can go.
Not yet. You've done some spread damage, but he is not looking happy.
I'm just like,
Especially with all the, weapons swinging wildly over his head. Certain that makes him nervous, if nothing else.
You're
or I'm sorry,
stuck in the
flanking on this
webs.
guy.
You can. You
Try to
cannot flank.
I can.
Well,
move
if you wanted to
move
try and
move to flank.
acrobatics over there, yeah.
But this guy, I can't do any sort of cool flanking
No.
because all the people are prone. or
But you
facing
can-
scared.
The spiders
I
over
guess
there.
you can't. You
I
can't
guess
make a ranged attack without disadvantage because this guy and you've got spiders.
But he could. Could he just move over there and melee attack and go back? Same
Well, I
way.
was wondering if I did, where can I go to?
So he get trigger.
Oh, yeah,
an
you get.
attack of opportunity
Okay.
here. The reason I let him do that is because
There
there
were-
was nothing
Right,
there.
yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Suppose I'll go here.
Make an acrobatics check.
Hey, 18.
Yeah, you're fine. You
Yeah.
quickly dodge under some webs and you are in melee.
Short sword attack against that
Go
guy.
for it.
13.
Misses. I'm sorry. You have.
It was a better
a
attempt
bonus
than
action
mine,
disengage.
though.
Uric.
Down.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
Not like you do anything. He sits there
You're
staring.
just down.
Yes.
Do you have any spells?
So-
Spiders surround you on both sides of you.
The
I think
this spider's
Am I
going to
not,
try
like,
and
actually
hit
unconscious?
you because
No,
he's
you're
right next to you and
Yep.
you're the
You're conscious and you're aware.
14 plus 5.
19. That hits.
2 points of piercing damage and a con saving throw.
Yay. Constitution.
Yeah, you got 14.
16.
You take 2 points of poison damage.
And 2 piercing?
Yeah.
Was it 2?
Wow.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, yeah, rolled max damage on poison on you. That was ridiculous. This
Hey,
guy,
I'm starting with fewer hit points than most of y'all because of all the critical miniature spiders earlier.
Critical minimum. No, not right now. It's
one
absolutely
bite attack coming to you. No, that's a 2.
Oh, that's still.
Misses.
Horrible saving throw.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Healing.
Carrot. Are you restrained?
He's
I'm
unconscious and
unconscious.
poisoned.
You're-
Paralyzed
you're-
poison.
He's ready to be a meal. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not what they do. They take you back and then they
Right.
and just he's gonna come here.
We all get paralyzed. We wake up in the spider layers or being.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give him like the bonus, but I'm just gonna try and hit you. No, 3.
And the resistance has the tale of its former
But
adventures. We got to
you
use
have
these spiders first.
spiders. Yeah, the little spiders hit, but they're not gonna do a lot. Well, 6.
I take 6.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh boy.
We are really in trouble.
Ribbon.
Gordon, will you please hit something?
I'll really try. I'll really try.
Freak out here.
I'm kind of freaking out right here.
Minus a 4.
No.
I'm gonna try to demise or divine smites and things in a moment to see if that kills things. I should be able to. If I can hit, I can instantly kill everything.
I think if you just hit
Yeah,
sense,
quick and mirror
it's
image.
instantly done.
Uh,
Oh,
What?
but you're not near sense. You're near the big one.
Yeah, I killed the not one weakened one.
Would it help you to bonus?
Just use my bonus
He
action.
uses
That was?
bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, he quicken to do a bonus.
Quicken is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bonus action mirror image. Morden.
He was unconscious.
I guess
Yeah.
we're gonna long rest over the evening.
Just so it's close to this guy.
Sure.
So I try to get close to that guy.
I mean, they're really just counters because you have to roll to see whether or not they. end
Yeah,
up
but I
hitting.
want them to be like close to the spiders just so they notice them.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Try to decide.
Get your magic sword.
Yeah, I guess I'll just try to kill these guys. I'm going to take a swing with my hammer on him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
19 plus some
Hit.
numbers.
He's dead.
Thank God.
Yay.
And my bonus action, my spiritual hammer or
How
greatsword,
far? 20 feet.
30, I think.
Oh, I thought.
No, it's 20. You're right.
You can hit.
I'll go this guy and
Which
make an
is
attack on him.
Probably good because he hasn't been hit yet.
16
15,
Hits.
plus
20.
stuff.
You can hit that other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right here. 5, 10, 15.
Sure. Okay.
Or
Do you want to
20.
hit this guy?
Yeah.
You hit either one.
I do. All right, I want to go after this guy just
Okay.
Does the
because
spiritual hammer
he's
get affected by webs?
I'm
I
gonna
can
say
survive being hit.
it's magic
They might not be
floating
able to.
greatsword. I feel like.
I say that it just bobs and weaves, but it doesn't cut through unless actually
Oh,
attacking.
interesting.
That's cool.
Okay, so can I keep my attack roll?
Yeah,
Just decide?
you
Okay.
hit.
Stuff. What is that? 1d8 plus 4. 10.
10 damage.
10 damage.
He's wait, this is Tarek. Not looking great.
Missing any legs.
We never cut off.
We're
the
gonna
line.
dismember these
Line on
spiders
fire.
eventually.
He's using the warhammer. I feel like it would be more difficult to slice
But
off.
there was
this.
a great. I thought his spiritual weapon was a great sword.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Oh, yeah,
was.
the flying great
Because
sure, you
cords-
slice off a couple of legs.
Yeah.
So does
Illuminate.
Taylor get a roll on the wild magic table then?
Yeah.
Does it feel insecure because it's not like the other
Mirror
spiders?
image.
Does it feel insecure because it's not like the other spiders? Can it take sidekick damage?
An attack with my longsword on this guy right next to me.
Okay.
10.
No.
Wow, I forget that.
God, you get plus
You get
6.
plus
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Those rolls look so awful, and then I hear the number, and I'm like, damn.
So many spells.
I was gonna divine smite if I hit it.
Yeah.
You mean
And
you're
I pretty
going
much
to
kill it.
heal all of your friends.
I don't have any healing spells.
What?
No,
Yeah.
Paladins don't get spells.
Ow.
They all- they
I
only
have healing word.
I have one spell I could
Oh,
do,
you
but
could-
I didn't take it. Because if we had him,
Yeah. In theory,
in theory, but he's not healing anyone.
I feel like getting rid of the enemies first was a
That makes
reasonable
sense.
course of action.
If we can, before we all get him.
Also,
Well, he's effectively keeping one at bay for you guys.
I missed.
When he killed
Yeah, I'm the
last
only-
year.
the other one was keep attacking me.
You dodged, yeah.
I'm gonna take dodge.
Cool. You're up.
I mean, we still have all the little guys on you. Threat about that?
Yeah.
They're still crawling all over him.
All right. You're gonna get an attack roll more than 19.
Wait, who's doing what now?
Sorry, not more than 11.
18, so he hits
19.
18.
Come on, man.
So you take 6 piercing and a con save.
Good constitution.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
16.
2 damage poison.
All right. We got this, guys.
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah,
13.
only made
Really,
it.
really barely. No, we're okay. The people too
We're all
much
gonna die, guys.
He's gonna move.
He's
Yeah, he's gonna
spiders.
move away from you. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
Of course.
That'd be
Trying to see if I can get any bonuses to this, but 15. Hits.
Well, it.
6.
Nice. So that's. He's not looking good,
No, it's barely alive.
but he has climbed up the tree and is going to web you.
Watch out.
it's cool. My flying greatsword can fly
Oh, yeah, you are
20 feet. It's
restrained.
floating. It's an unsupported weapon.
No, that's
That's
yeah,
balloon.
that's
You're
it.
strong.
balloon
You're
is
just bringing us right now.
Yeah,
Swarm's
probably.
turn with
Probably.
disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. There's little spiders on you. We still gotta get rid of.
Yeah, that's what I think about it.
9 plus 3. Yeah. So they are done. Riven.
All right.
Oh, I forgot those were mirror images. He would have attacked those. I was trying to find a reason not to attack
That's
you, and I would
okay,
have
because it could have actually hit me and killed me.
There.
Oh, 13, 12.
my gosh!
12
Yeah.
was down 1.
Would you like to stand up?
Yes.
All right, half your movement.
All right. How's this guy looking?
Not
really,
good.
really
Like,
toast.
a little
Oh,
tap
actually,
might
use my
do.
bonus
Send
action
a
last
fireball right up his
All
my
right,
spells.
make
Do
your
you-
attack.
17
Hits.
and 7 damage.
He
Fire
is
damage.
taken out.
Yes.
And
Awesome. Morden.
When it can.
Is this range, melee range with him?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna take a.
From my perspective, it's if you try
Warhammer.
And I assume you're
Bring
going
it
to move your
down.
bonus action over here.
Well, probably. If he's not already dead,
He
yeah.
won't be. He hasn't even been touched.
Oh, that's only a. What do I get? 11.
To hit?
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Bonus action Warhammer. That is a 18.
18 damage?
No, to
Oh,
hit.
I'm
No,
sorry,
to
yeah,
hit. To hit.
With your yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits.
That hits. And nice. 12 damage.
Very respectable. Anything else? No.
No, that's
action
an
bonus.
action and bonus. Yeah.
Ilum,
I think it
would you like to make a save to get out?
Sure, is it just strength saving?
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Plus
You
4.
make it. You spring free. Bonus actions.
I would go next. Yeah. I will. Bring in the nano. These pages. I'll shield of faith myself. Plus 2 AC.
Okay.
Solid
Mark
choice.
that down and give me your stuff. He has just barely been hitting you though, huh? So that might discourage that.
The last time it was like 18 and 19 or last hit, so.
Yeah, and I wanted to get that shield up in the first turn, but someone almost died. So
He sees big shiny thing. He attacked big shiny thing.
Shiny shield.
Not even close. Carrot's dead.
Oh, really?
Spiders.
We'll
We'll
watch the
I didn't have any
video.
damage.
We'll see
It
how
was after he healed my poison.
Okay.
Wait.
no, that was an attack of
That's
opportunity. Yeah.
Come on, it's disadvantage.
Weird. Have you? Okay.
Did you just get me?
I'm worried that I might have.
I think. Maybe. Because
Yeah.
The
so
swarm should
I
have
went through.
been.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
take
the
your
swarms
turn.
attacked me.
Take your
once.
turn.
Okay. I guess I'll try and kill these guys now.
Yeah.
All right.
Get some stabs in there.
No advantages or anything.
Nope, but no disadvantages.
Bonus action.
2?
Yeah. Or 7.
Yeah. No.
13.
I think that just hits. Let me double check.
base.
Be interesting if that DC goes up.
No.
It's hard to.
Yeah, that hits.
By the end, you're just trying to hit this
Yeah.
one spider that's just running all over the place.
It's like one
Still
damage
up.
every time.
Half round down. One damage.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Oh, why did I save that?
Definitely still up.
Yeah,
Okay.
half.
How are you doing health-wise over there?
Ribbon.
Me.
Oh,
Hanging
okay.
in there for a while. That dodge is
Yeah.
safe on bacon.
All right.
Well, they also still successfully hit you during a dodge.
Yeah, but only once. I think.
Yeah.
So I see.
One of those times I saved it from that 20.
That's true.
So I can cast something at that and not
Correct.
suffer effects. I'm gonna move back here.
Is there one
Right
spot?
there is the edge.
Web.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go into it, but I just want to be on the edge.
So, things might have been moved around. Did you
He was-
actually move up at all?
I
Nah.
went to attack some spider. I don't know if it required movement.
But you were the front of the line
You were
the
the
whole
front of the
time.
line.
Right, but I
I'll
went
say
to
you can
attack.
get there.
Oh,
For now.
but he hacked.
I mean, either way, if he was in the front, then you would be out of melee range of the spider form anyway,
His
right?
range on a sword is 5, so I'm going to clear that 5, but not more.
So I'm gonna chaos bolt these small little spiders on
Matter of
him,
fact,
if you'll let me
yes.
without hitting him.
Yes.
4, no, 8.
No, sorry.
Boy, it sucks to miss when you use the spell.
It
Yeah,
really
it
does.
really
But it
does.
does a lot. This one does a lot of
I wouldn't
damage.
have done it.
Yes.
I wouldn't have done it.
More than
That's why Divine Smite is nice.
Thunderweight.
Like you.
it would take care of these.
And me.
Yeah, probably.
Yurik.
Yeah, it would destabilize Yurik.
I'm just gonna turn this way and try to smash the few remaining spiders
Go for
with
it.
my hammer. Because that seemed pretty effective, but not this time. That's like a 7, I
He
think.
misses it, he misses it.
No, it's a 9.
That still misses. Bonus action.
Hammer
for
on dots. Sword. That's a lot better. God, I am way better with the spiritual weapon. That's like
good.
a
It does a lot of damage.
20.
Yeah,
And
it does radiant, right?
Damage. Type.
Or
It says
does it do
slash.
slashing?
I don't know. Let me check. Does it matter at this point?
It's
It
resistant to
might.
slashing.
What?
Well, I'm attacking the
Roll
regular
your-
spider, not the swarm, though.
Oh,
So,
you're right. It does.
so it doesn't really matter. I'll look that up later.
No, I'm just curious if that's
I'm doing 6 damage.
6 damage to double dots. All right, still up. Not looking too happy. Oust.
Did you skip the swarm this time in order to make
No,
up for last time?
I made you go
Well, then I'll-
right before the swarm because I missed you.
Okay. Well, then I'll attack the swarm on me with my short sword.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Hey, there you go. Roll the damage.
I can't remember what
Spiritual weapon deals force
I
damage.
don't think anything special.
No.
Huh, what?
You just
It deals
Just
force
regular
damage.
weapon.
if you
Force
can crit
damage.
with your
Okay.
sneak attack.
But I didn't have that.
That's what roll 20 says.
10 damage. Rounded down.
I get to roll just twice.
That's on.
You hear that, Andrew?
So I said roll.
Spiritual weapon deals
Rolling it
force
again.
damage, apparently.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Roll again.
Yep.
There's like a couple of spiders left
All right.
on you.
Bonus action, dagger.
Okay.
Stab those last spiders.
Miss
God. Swarms.
You have like 3 spiders crawling
You're
over
it.
you now.
is down.
Does the swarm damage go down as the spiders?
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
good.
lots.
Well,
It's going to try and attack big shiny guy. 1. Now the spider, the swarm.
No.
Kill me outright. No, I won't kill you
I
outright.
know.
Or no.
It doesn't matter which one I'm going to.
12?
Yeah, okay, I'm down.
All right, the swarms are still all over your body.
I thought they did less damage.
Their normal damage.
The one that I
is-
missed called
is-
right here.
Their normal damage is what they just did crit because it's
that's right.
So what they just did is if they were at normal.
Yeah, just like bit him on the
I rolled-
eyeball
I
or
rolled
something.
12 for you before, and it was a non-crit. Remember?
Yeah.
That was when
Yeah.
they were at high health.
Yeah.
Ribbon.
All right. Yeah, fire bolting. I just saw what happened to Alst. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but it
get
wouldn't
those
have
two
killed you.
spiders.
Go for it.
That is a 19.
Hits.
Thank you.
Come
You
on.
are 2 damage.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Unconscious. I'll reach up my hand for a high five.
No, you don't. Morden,
All right. Warhammer on double dots.
go for it.
Hit
Out-of-body
something.
experience.
No,
Experience.
can't hit anything with the hammer. That's like a
Spiritual weapon.
10. Spiritual weapon. That's worse. That was a 4.
Oh, no.
4 plus
That is one agile
6, a
spider.
10 again. So no, 10 and 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Every one of them.
Illusion.
They're illusory, right?
Come on,
I'll attack with my long sword.
Come on.
7 plus 6. 13.
Nope. Just misses.
The spider is really agile.
Alright, so he's. Oh, it's. I don't know whose turn. House.
Luckily, he keeps attacking me, and I can't
Just
hit
saving
me.
throw.
So it doesn't
I
matter.
thought it was stable.
No, that's for the big guy's poison.
Oh,
line.
big guys.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Get over there.
Eric is stable. Double dots. He sees he can't hit big shiny thing, so he's gonna hit less shiny thing.
That was mid
16
weapon.
plus 5.
Yep.
So that's 4 piercing and a con save.
What's the less shiny? Is it this floating weapon or him?
That's the only thing. That's
Any attack with this giant spider weapon?
well, no, I don't think that weapon.
I'm toast.
You got it.
5.
All right, you
Not
take
been rolling
5
great right now.
poison damage.
Just 5?
Yeah.
Are you
I
sure
am
it's not
still up.
16?
How's this guy looking? He hurt?
Yeah, he's hurt.
He has a few legs?
Yeah.
If I can hit him, if I can ever hit him, I can kill him instantly, probably. I cannot hit.
Don't
Those
use
are
stuff
dead.
all the
Ribbon.
You don't do
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Our healers are all dead.
He's out.
I'm out.
did.
Is that
I
what
used
you
them all.
using?
Saving the
healers
drawer.
for-
Honestly, when you did
Out.
this earlier,
You are
Stable.
stable.
thank
You are
you.
stable. I think that's
When
my
you used
That's your
those
action.
earlier, they saved
Morden.
from death to turn early. So
Me again? Wow, that was quick.
Keep your death save.
Okay.
resets it.
It resets on a long rest.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Warhammer on double
You probably
dots.
want to mark it with a pen.
Better.
You're probably gonna
What is
have
that?
Sorry.
17.
Yeah.
And I get a D10 for that one.
Actually, you know what? I'm all right, so I'm done with that.
I'm the same way. I'm a very
No, I don't.
thin
I get a
guy.
D8. That's
I don't
wrong.
like
Sorry.
pencils.
8 damage.
You hit with your spiritual weapon?
Warhammer, regular Warhammer on double dots. 8 damage.
Okay, sure. 8 damage.
What was it? Roll?
17.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you told me
damage.
that.
7.
It is
Hi.
done.
Finally. Shit. Okay.
Now what?
All right. I just started casting fireballs.
Yeah,
So how much of a path do I make per
was
fireball?
I pick up Yurik and start dragging,
Simply
carrying
take
his
it.
body.
Well, if you're all working together.
Because I'm the
Well,
strongest,
it's
I guess.
How long will it?
I thought it might have been interesting. I was trying to think what would be an interesting way that it would be that you would be able to escape and maybe 60 feet.
Like if we're doing 15 feet per cast, maybe it'll.
Yeah, I felt like I was
I
doing
could
fine.
have
and then
rushed
we're doing-
in and done a thunder wave and just cleared
Yeah.
some area that would have been away.
We're all.
Or it would have been.
I mean, it would have been 15
to
feet.
have, like, 3 people
We
in
would have been
front,
45
like,
feet
half
out
away.
still.
Yeah, so I might have.
And they would have needed to go
That
farther
would've been pretty
back, so I wouldn't hit them too. I don't know.
Well, that would have been an option. Like you would take some damage to the party to get you out real quick.
Yeah.
But I
If it
think-
had been
I
within
think 60
15 feet, I would have done it. But
60 feet was probably too much. I thought it would be fun.
I think it would have been cool.
Yeah.
We could have tried it. I mean, it
Could've.
could have like the 2 people in the
All right,
front.
we're still in
Yeah.
not great shape here.
I think
Um,
I really consider the spiders a threat until all of a sudden they seemed like a really big threat.
Until
Yeah.
they started hitting
I
with
thought we
their
were fine.
because they were all just staying back with their webs and trying to get you restrained so they could come in and just
Yeah.
mash you.
And they did.
um,
All right, so
Yurik
picked
is
up Yurik.
just paralyzed. You're carrying Yurik.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
carrying.
Stabilized.
stable.
He's unconscious.
Well, yeah.
stable, and paralyzed.
And
I am unconscious.
You're just unconscious. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Oust.
Oh, okay. House is fine.
I mean, he can't. It's that or carry him, right?
Yeah, I was just seeing if he was gonna when he was gonna wake up if he didn't. But you do.
How many hours until I regain consciousness?
No, I'm just gonna wake him up.
Sure.
What do I get?
Cure Wounds. You get D8 plus 4.
You don't roll that. You're stable and you're poisoned. Oh well, yeah. So I guess you're
12.
poisoned
Thank
for
you. You rolled max.
1 hour.
I did.
You're
Yeah.
stable.
I'm
So
over half
for
the way.
1 hour, whatever. It's fine. In 4 hours, you would wake up.
Sweet.
All right. I'm making a path.
Yes, you are.
But you're going to be paralyzed until he gets a long rest. Just fucking lay on
Poison
hands
goes
back.
away in an hour. You said.
The poison does, but your
Also, the
unconsciousness
unconscious, yeah.
doesn't.
Okay. Well,
So
we could
does he
have
have
woken him
any
up in an
heals?
hour.
He needs heals.
Yeah, he does, but it's pointless for the first hour because we
Okay,
can't cure
well,
the
let's drag him out.
paralyzation. Yeah,
So-
we need to drag him out.
I'm carrying him.
I was about to say,
I was carrying him.
okay.
You see,
Just dragging him. I just grabbed
Yeah,
your foot
so-
and started dragging you.
while you're doing this, you know,
Head just
you're
bouncing on the ground. That's what rocks.
firebolt, and you see little swarms coming at you, but
Okay.
firebolt, and you make it out, and they disperse at the edge of
We
the
pulled for the clearing.
forest.
I'm hoping.
And just face plant down in the first patch of spider-free grass we see.
As you run off into the gorge and fly off and fall to your death.
No.
Into webs.
Yeah, I fall into webs.
So, but yeah, so you're still on
Queen
top of
spiders
this gorge,
there.
Yeah.
and you see behind you is the very spider web covered forest, but in front of you is very
Perfect
clear,
spot to camp.
besides the the crevices of the gorge itself. You don't see anything else in your way. In fact, by this time you got through the forest. It's becoming a bit afternoon at this point. With you are up. You have your eyes. You don't even need to roll. You see way because you can. It's really fun to roll. But yeah, you can see the road that you were searching for.
Okay. At this point, I went out the road. And, you know, half a mile away. Okay.
Great.
Pointed out and suggested maybe we take a rest here in the grass before we go to the
Agreed.
road.
Yeah.
Into the open.
Yeah, so we get a little way away from the spider webs.
300 feet away.
I'll set Yerrick down on the grass.
Okay, since we're taking a little bit of time, so short rest.
You may take a short rest. It is late in the day though, so you can get your short rest. Yeah, that's fine. Do your short rest. How does this work? You will not gain the benefits of this short rest, but you will become conscious.
I'll have 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
And
So
is he
it'd be
not
nice
paralyzed anymore?
If I
Yes.
got healed,
Okay.
so I could actually gain the benefits from the short rest.
But you're paralyzed. Can you?
Well,
So
that's
after-
very restful if
for-
you think about it.
So I will let you roll a medicine check because you as
on the other side. We take turns.
you as characters don't necessarily know when this poison effect would wear
All right.
off.
All right,
So-
let me roll medicine here.
Yeah. Proficiency.
13. It's 19.
Yeah, you with your nat 20 on just spider knowledge before, you were just rolling high on
He
this
knows a
stuff.
lot because he's paranoid.
Because I can't fucking hit anything.
Because
so,
you're
you know.
allergic and you know to stay away.
Yeah. I forgot that detail about spiders, but I knew a lot about them.
So yeah, you know that in about an hour the paralysis will wear off. Actually, you can give him hit points right now, and he will be conscious. But he's just paralyzed for.
But he regains. Hit
Will,
dice.
will he use his
So
be able to use his hit dice for like
Yeah,
a rest?
so
Would that make
you
sense?
can- you can rest for
But
like
conscious.
you can rest for like 2 hours. It would technically be 2 short rests, but you can only get 1 short rest out of this. So what I'm saying is, yes, you spend 2 hours instead of like a 1 hour short rest for your short rest. You will gain your short rest.
Are we still eligible to take a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah. So before everyone uses their hit dice, because you're only going to get like 1 of those back, I'm going to take 10 minutes of this short rest and cast a prayer of healing. That's
wait.
everybody, because I can hit 6 people, so myself included. 3, 5, 9 hit points. Everyone.
Pretty good.
I don't even need these, man.
And I didn't even roll very well.
Wow.
Good stuff.
It takes 10 minutes to cast is the downside to that
Yeah,
one.
it's pretty
It's a
big.
big
Deal.
deal during the downtime.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Though.
Given that we don't get all our hit dice back in the long rest, but we do get the spell slot back, so I figured that's the right.
Yeah, that's
Time
awesome.
for that.
I didn't need to use a single hit on it.
What did I tell you? 9 hit points?
Nine.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
confused. This is a D10. What is that?
Well,
This one looks like it goes to 10,
Yeah, look
and this one looks like it goes to 10. Why do they give you 2 D10?
They give you any detail.
It's D12.
During my short rest, can I wander into the woods?
The spider woods.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look around
I'd
the
say
grassy area, see if I find any like shrooms or something.
Clarify this. These are 2 different D10.
I'm gonna say you don't have an opportunity here because at the top of this plateau, you exited a forest, but this is all just short grassland. Not many herbs, useful herbs you find in here.
Huh, okay. Which one looks cooler?
The urn.
Alright, not bad. So
Good
how's
choice.
that? This is my first hit die this campaign. I also get the con modifier per die. Yeah.
Wait, is that true?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you get your
Son of a
con mod on your.
Bitch!
I never did that either.
I should have had way more hit points for
Yeah.
several times there.
Okay. Maybe I should reiterate rules every time we do things. Make sure we're all doing it right.
About that. We'll have to go back and reference the videos to see what we talked about it.
Oh, I was pretty sure
I
we
thought so
had.
too.
Oh, you probably did.
I
There's just
thought
lots
it
of
was
stuff. I wrote it down. Now we're good.
I feel a lot better.
28.
I feel just about myself again.
Cool. I'm still
I imagine
not comfortable, but
Yeah. So
Oh yeah. Can I have my slot back to Warlock? Can I get one for?
sure, but you're not going to meet them. You're
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
You're all. So you all travel after your short rest. Yeah, I guess that would have made a difference, right?
Yeah, but
It's
I would have chosen
Oh,
to do it
and
differently.
we didn't know.
Our characters would want
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't use any.
You and your high AC.
So that's our one day that I have to.
Yeah, my 20 ran out.
But you're on the road, so you're probably less
My glowy
likely to
shield
come
disappeared.
across some aberrations.
yeah, just regular
Just some
people with
damage.
pointy objects.
Phone charging cord. It was connected by the door, like by the front, but you disconnected it and just brought it upstairs, I thought. Oh. I don't know. I think it's in our bedroom then.
Oh, I didn't realize.
But with that, it's now
Definitely
10:40.
time.
Yeah.
So
So do we find a place to make like camp and
yeah, I'd
Chill.
say you guys just like make camp at just like at the edge of this road.
Yeah.
It kind of like the road kind of you see the road and then you see it kind of like degraded to wilderness.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like a dead end.
are we getting our long rest now, or do we
You
want to
will
wait
get-
and see
you
if
can
that?
do your long rest now.
I'm just gonna
So Andrew,
Hmm?
I am technically down 1d8 hit die and 1d10 hit die. Can
What?
I choose to replenish the 1d10? Because the ranger gives
I
me
don't
the
even
D10.
know what happens with hit die when you multi-class.
That you get the hit die for the class you took for that.
Which one do you restore?
I think you
That's
get choice.
that's what I'm asking. Do I get to
Yeah.
choose which one
I
I
remember.
restore?
I would say, what I would say is that the class that you have the most levels in would regain over the ones that you're lower in.
Since that is worse for me, can I check the internet first?
Sure, but that's only worse for you because your main class was of a lower constitution.
Right. Could have done it differently though.
If you get equal levels, then you would choose, and then if your other class that has a higher hit die gets a higher level, then you would start benefiting from those over your lower ones.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
Just trying to usurp your authority.
I'm just trying to see if there's established rules about it.
Oh my!
So you didn't think we were going to charge head first into the forest?
It looks like people are just making their own.
I don't think he thought we'd have a way out of the gorge because of his boots were right. What were you expecting us to do?
I wasn't
Pretty
expecting
sneaky.
you to go back to headquarters.
Oh,
Now you're checking out just to go to this place.
gotcha.
The spiders you were going to encounter would have been a similar encounter, but it would have been less deadly because you would have been going straight from the camp in the direction of the soldiers, and you would have probably only had one of these spider encounters. But there would have been 10 soldiers.
Yeah.
And it would have been up
Now
to
they're
you
gonna
to
be
figure
20
out if
soldiers.
you wanted to follow them or, ambush them in the night when you can't see anything.
Yeah, there's just no roll from.
Maybe it's not a well enough used mechanic of multi-classing. But Critical Role never states anything when they do hit die for all their multi-classed characters.
Who's multi-classed on Critical?
Eventually, Grog
I was
multi-classes.
gonna say I actually
into
haven't
fighter.
gotten very far into Critical Role, so that's probably
Eventually, Vax has 2 subclasses.
no. Good lord.
Just in the very end. Very, very end. It's very story based.
Do they play all the way up to like level 20?
I think so.
Okay.
I just saw your
I
text.
think it's a level 20.
They're like
encounter at
level-
the end.
So
Nine,
we're
I think.
supposed to
Nine
go
right
up
now.
and try to be quiet.
Okay.
Noted. Always fun. We have to figure out when we can do this again.
Yes.